Hey there, Silver Tongue Devil here, and we're back at it on the pirate Republic of Nassau, and we're going to be starting again. For those of you who are not new to the channel, we have done a giveaway on this before. I have streamed this before. The problem I've had with it previously is that, well, MetaQuest Developer Hub wasn't working with it, so I had to do the crummy old metacasting, which, well, you can't see my hands when I'm doing things, and it's all zoomed in, and there was also a lot of frame rate issues and choppiness going from below to above deck. Not any longer. Let's start afresh. So there have been some changes made to the game recently. Western Bahamas, Atlantic Ocean, 1703. I'll be switching between Charles Vane, Captain Flint, and you might even get a bit of Gollum as well. Right. I'm going to skip through a lot of this, but it's basically this dude's died. He is the equivalent of, I suppose, Captain Flint. Sort Nassau out, make it yours. Okay, we'll do that. And I'll explain the mechanics as we go along.
There is cargo floating ahead of us.
So,
sail over and pick it up.
Grab steering wheel. Oh, give over, Kim. Hang on, you can see it more or less. Oh, what's this TikTok advert? More? It can't be more. It will be more. Huh? No ship's bell. Oh, it's over there, look. Cool. Sail close to the cargo crate. Cool. So we do have to do the tutorial. I haven't got an option with that. If you see me going incredibly fast, it's because I'm using speed boost for your and my pleasure. And we want to sidle up alongside cargo, then we have to drop our speed. I suppose it's one of my only concerns ever with this game is that we can't trim sails to how we want them. You're either stop or go. You'll also notice it's one of the few gestures in this game that you can do to make the crew do what you want. So I'm hoping for some kind of voice control at some point in the future, because, you know, it is like my superpower. We can control the ship from anywhere on the ship. So if we want to sail from the front, we can. Literally, you grab the left grip, and then we can manipulate the wheel from the front. And then we also have a top-down view as well, which it wants me to show you now. And there we go. Yeah, that's a lot of text. Can you move it out of the way, please? Time boost, yep.
Captain, we fished out the barrel of gunpowder.
I would love to command the cannons to be fired with a gesture. That would be immense. But, well, we can't have everything. Look, at least I can stream it, and that is a good thing. Press X to deactivate. Good. Have I changed? No, I haven't changed my buttons around. It's just saying about what I do. Right, cool. Let's go and pick up that third one. Excuse me, come through. Scrub that. Missed a bit. You did as well. Right. Over there.
Full speed ahead.
Sail for the barrel of rum, yo ho, me hearties, yo ho. Was actually watching some in prep for this stream. I was watching some Black Sails earlier, and I was perfecting my Charles Vane. Oop, stop! Stop! Although, I don't seem to be able to hear myself at the moment, so I don't know if it's actually any good or not, but it was sounding particularly Charles Vane-y earlier. Right! Time to sail away. That's everything done. So, we'll probably be commanding from this view quite a bit. Time to sail away, go to the cabin. So this game is to the depths of wind direction. Ooh. Has that been added? I think it has. I don't remember there being a top a Tagalon's flag, which now means that I can work out. Well, that's what Charles Vane. That's what Charles Vane sounds like. That means I can find the direction of the wind without having to rely on the gauges, which is cool because I can actually play it that way now if I so desire. Let us go to our cabin. Now, all ship hulls and top decks are individualized, and there's a good like 15 different ships in this game, from schooners all the way up to first rates, and well, sloops and schooners all the way up to first rates, but the cabin is always the same. I don't remember seeing the flag there, or at least I don't remember seeing it being in relation to the wind. Maybe I missed it, I don't know, but I know that you can now turn all of that off. This is Captain. Find Nassau. Yep. Read this. Yep. Sail to. So, for those of you who are not familiar with the Black Sails TV show, first off, go and watch it if you're after a piratey adventure. It's fucking great. And secondly, so the story is, wait, so this is the problem with me gesticulating a lot, is these guys are awfully itchy to get underway all the time. Like, a simple way, I can't do it by accident when I try. So this beach here with a handful of people just milling about on it, this is Nassau. This is questionably disputed land. Apparently it was owned by the Dutch at some point, or named by the Dutch at some point, then mispronunciated by the English soon after that, and Nassau became Nassau. And it was an English colony and then got taken over by piratey scumbags like ourselves. We're at the very beginning, and the objective is to build Nassau into a thriving port city and go on the account. That means piracy, but in pirate talk, people. But go on the account and pillage our weaselly little guts out. So, to become a member of the Pirate Republic, you need to construct a building in Nassau. Press B to open the menu, then choose Go to Cabin. Not for long, though, dude. Not for long. So there is a little bit of story.
You'll need the means to trade and produce.
That actually sounds like the actor who played Hornigold in the show.
Structure not only for storing goods, but also for supporting production.
Very similar, in fact.
It will allow craftsmen to begin their
So
work.
go out there, pillage your Weasley guts out, build up the thing. Now, do bear in mind that a lot of the structure of this game, obviously a lot's been done for it in VR, a lot of the structure of this game is in essence the Pirate Caribbean Hunt, which is a mobile game that HNG also did, which is actually quite good as well from what I have seen. And this is just, so basically what I'm trying to say is it has all of those mobile phone tropes of sort of like, go out there, do tasks, build everything up. I've played 101 mobile games that do this. Never have I been able to experience one in VR, and it has been done really well. There is plenty for us to do. On the board, you see a blueprint of Nassau and slots for all of the buildings Republic will need in the future. Press on the warehouse slot. I am also going to skip till the morning. They have improved the lighting slightly in here, but I'll spend gold to get it to daytime because I know how poor the lighting is on my streams at the best of times. Thank you, MetaQuest Developer Hub. So we need to go on to this, and we need to build this, and then just what you want to see. As you grow Nassau, it actually grows. Cool. Back to the cabin. And more ports appeared on the map. Sail to one of them to purchase more goods for the New Republic. So this is basically the tutorial. I don't think there's a way for us to skip this. Now, I've played mobile versions of this style of game, and to be honest with you, this is quite a sizable map. But it goes all the way down here past Cuba, down to Panama, all the way across. We've got the Windward Islands, Puerto Rico there as well, and then a vast section of open sea. So, yeah, I don't know what the grid is, actually. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll say 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So centering on us, bear in mind the grid is 5 by 5, and we can just about see 1, 2, and a bit from where we are centered. It's quite a huge map, and it's also not populated yet because we haven't got around. They don't know the name Silver-tongued Devil yet. Oh, they will soon. Oh, they will soon. I have got lots of weaselly little ways to show you how to play this game. We're not at the stage where we're going to start taking on their second rates in their own port. We're going to trade some goods instead. Don't worry, it'll all be over soon. The shop system is reasonably basic and straightforward. There is an economy. It is reasonably easy to exploit. Cheap wares are marked in green. What do you want me to buy? Anywhere, just press its icon. Cool. I don't even want to waste my gold on it. I will buy one. There you go. And let's go and get some intel from the tavern. We can hire crew. I don't think we need to. Nope, we have a full crew. We can find out about ships, passing, close ports, and rumours for various other missions. I don't think anything new has been added on that side of things. But let's spend some gold. Nobody seems to know anything interesting.
We've learned the location of a new port.
We found Gregory Town.
I know where we can fish out some cars.
Rumour has it that a merchant ship was caught in a storm around Devil's Cay. It's just hit these live streams right themselves, don't they? Somebody got caught in a storm around my cay. They managed to survive, but the waves washed away some of their cargo. This cargo may be floating around. It's not too far away. Well, it would be rude not to go and have a look, wouldn't it? There we go. Cool. I think... Hey! Stop fucking standing around doing nothing. Get to work. You, man the cannons. You there. Get the capstan. That's it. Get going. Right. Now, so, shanties-wise, I don't know what we have available. Hopefully that's not too loud. There we go. Let's pull out a port. Oh, we are becalmed. So, the only thing that I will say is, good attempt, devs. These do sound like kind of AI-generated songs, I would imagine. Can you guys hear me over this? I have no idea. There's better ones. Oh, there's better ones. No, that's quite a good one. The thing is, when I first listened to them, they sounded very rock and rolly, so I might have just hit one of the wrong ones. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Cool. Yeah, no, I'm sure there was. Yes, this is all Hello History, and yes, this is all running natively on Quest. Lovely. Right. So yeah, for me, it's one of the things that was missing in this game. When you're sailing the seas, I don't want music. Some of my greatest memories of Assassin's Creed Black Flag was literally listening to the shanties whilst just sailing aimlessly all over the place. Let's skip that one. Go.
No king, no crown to drag us down.
Right. Don't need that. Cool. So, let's get out of here and let's go to Devil's Cry, shall we? So, you can actually sail to everywhere, which is now a lot more viable. Oh, that's quite a good thing. When narrator comes on, it cancels the music. Good. Cool. Good, good, good. Now then, what I will do is, I mean, this one is going to be... Hang on, let me just... Hold up. Let's get those shanties back on whilst I'm pissing around fishing cargo out, because this is going to take a while. Bear with... Go! I'll do it nice and slow.
He came in with the sunrise, set fire to the sky. He drank all of our whiskey, then he drank all of the wine. Dropped a coin on the table, said, "This be what you're looking for." With a twinkle in his eye, he said, "Come with me, there's more." He's the silver-tongued devil, the pirate king of Nassau. On the high seas with his ship, the Rotten Crotch. With his hand on the bottle and a finger on the trigger. He's a friend to the sinner and an enemy to God. He told us where to find it, said it's ours if we can. We left the women crying as we recruited their men. We gave up on our families for a life on the sea. So hoist up the colors on the Rotten Crotch, we're free. He's the silver-tongued devil, the pirate king of Nassau. On the high seas with his ship, the Rotten Crotch. With his hand on the bottle and a finger on the trigger. He's a friend to the sinner and an enemy to God. Ooh, ha. Ooh, ha. Ha. Ooh, ha. Ooh, ha. Ha. Ooh.
There we go. Now on SoundCloud indeed. The only problem is I need to... Yeah, you won't be able to hear me whilst I'm playing it through this method. Not like you need to, is it? Not like you need to. Right, so... Let's get back to... Sail to Nassau, challenge Captain Anne Bonny. Certainly. Oh, can we do that already? Perfect. So. Let's just skip to daytime a second.
There are more pirate captains out there.
Blah, blah, blah. Challenge all the pirate captains. Bring them under your wing. I am skipping through this because we've already done a lot of this before. And I've had to start my save again, so I'd like to make some progress. So, and I'd also like to show you all my Weasley ways. To do so, the Dutch will be no friend of mine this game. Smugglers will be no friend of mine this game. You'll see why. Oh, you'll all see. So, get the stuff. Bring it all back, build up Nassau. This makes you more powerful. Any ship that you capture, you can command. There are also various pilot lords. We start as Captain Jack Rackham, or Calico Jack. We have Anne Bonny, Edward Lowe, Charles Vane. These ones are all in black sails. Sam Bellamy gets a mention. Benjamin Hornigold controls the fort. Jenry Hennings gets a mention. Blackbeard does. Black Bart doesn't. Blackbeard's Ray. Oh, I can't think of it, but he was in Rome, played Pulo, and he plays Blackbeard. Edward Teach. He's passed away now. Rest in peace, but he does a brilliant Blackbeard. I thought he was great. Anyway, so we are going to challenge Anne Bonny to a duel. She is waiting for us out at sea. Now, I wonder...
Captain, we arrived to fight a duel.
Oh, not at night!
Occurs when 50% of a ship's hull
Right,
is
hang on. So if I
destroyed.
don't press A, we don't start? Oh, shit, she's starting! Fuck! She ain't waiting for no man. Cool. Just because this might be a reasonably difficult fight. I mean, it shouldn't be. But we'll do this on the outside view. Might be biting off a bit more than we can chew here, but that's what we want. I think she's the same gunnage as us. Let's try and hit her.
Cannonballs loaded. Aim for the
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. That was not a great shot. What's the matter, Anne? You run out of cannonballs? I probably shouldn't take the piss. So once we get her hull down to 50%, she'll join us. And we get her ship, and we also get her as a captain, which then comes with its own little special abilities. I think we might have been out of range. Ah, we're good. Let's close in a little bit, shall we? I've got the weather.
hands on deck. Load chain shot. Load grape shot. Cannonballs.
Lovely. Got the wind with us. She's sailing into the wind, which is reasonably good news for us. We have the maneuverability. We have the weather gauge, chat. This duel is ours. Providing we don't run out of fucking cannonballs. So one of the things that was added to this that I really like to see, you can get critical hits, which actually blow cannons off the deck, reducing the gunnage that a ship has. They've also made it now as well that if depending on how you tilt your deck, can expose you below the waterline, which causes additional damage if hit, and also turning with your deck to face will then make chain shot more effective on crew. There we go, nice and easy. We'll do the first proper piratey thing that we do from the deck. Excellent work there. Yes, hoist that. Do this. Perfect. So you get the shanty when you complete the Pirate Lord. I've heard Blackbeard's one. I didn't realise that that's the case. Cheers, Anne. This one's in your honour, love. I mean, the battle's over already. Oh, we skipped it. Oh, well, we'll listen to that one when we get some things underway. Right, so that now means that Anne's ship joins us now. So we now have the Revenge in hand. We actually start off in the William, which is the Jack Rackham sloop. His special ability is reduces ship repair costs by nearly half. Anne's is that she can get a higher price for sold goods as far as her special ability is concerned. Which one's got the bigger hold? So what we're going to do, seeing as we're not going to be using both ships at the moment, is we're going to get ourselves off. Oops. Got to do that. There we go. We're going to get ourselves off and out there. Why is that? Oh, there we go. Cool. Sorry. When messing around with OBS, I have to turn you all off. So... Oh. Was it, yeah, Ray Stevenson? That sounds about right. Yeah, he's great. Hello, Rustic. And hello, Pinging Ship. No, this is the same one. This is the really good one. It's, hello, Doc. Sorry, it's just catching up. No, I didn't. You all know me so well. I was pissing around, trying to make sure. So basically, I've downloaded a program that allows me to control OBS from my phone, but then I have to turn my from my tablet. So, but anyway, right. So let's get some progress made, shall we? We need to go back to Nassau quick. Hello, Dread. I feel like, yeah, the light sources have definitely been improved, which is nice. And this feels like it's a little bit lighter. Many activities await you in your No Pirate Life. All are explained in the Pirate Codex. Let us just have a quick look and see if they have added anything. The only thing that's missing in this game at the moment for me is a boardage, as in when you capture an enemy ship, there being something a little bit more than the crew have surrendered, go on board, take it. You always win an boardage. In these kind of games, there's usually some kind of swinging bar fight, and then you can fire broadsides to put it in your favour and such. So, right, set off on an adventure. Well, maybe I will. So, what we're going to do first and foremost... Oh, we haven't got a tavern yet, have we? God, we've got nothing. Right, okay, so, first things first, we don't need that many of those. We are going to need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need this or this. We'll keep some rum. We don't need this. We don't need this. Has the Revenge got anything? Plenty of shot. Good. Fleet management. Let's transfer some of... God, you spend 5 minutes away from a game and I've forgotten how to do it already. Manage cargo, that's the one I was looking for. Right, so, and then let's transfer some of the cannonball across, because that's what we're going to need initially to cover ourselves if the chain shot, if the grape shot rather, doesn't do it. Right, so, first things first, let's go and discover these ports. That will then allow us to find out what they trade in. Yeah. Avast ye matey indeed. Hello, Link. How we doing?
Full ahead.
So, again, I don't really want to make a enemy of the British. We're going to be making an enemy of the Dutch this evening. There's good reason why, and I'll show you all later. We didn't say... I know I forgot to do something. It's probably not wrong. So, we're going to go... If we visit the taverns in various things, we can find out information on trade routes, we can find more ports, and we can also find rumours for more information on ships and various goings-on. It's a pathetic amount of gold for what we can make out of it. Instead, it's talking about a merchant ship anchored close to a nearby island. They had some problems during the storm and are making repairs. Seems like easy prey. Cool. So that's there. And let's find out some more ports. There's West End. And any rumours? A few sailors claim that the price for gunpowder is very low in West End, which we don't know. We do know where that is. Looks like it's a good opportunity to buy some cheap goods. We haven't got the money for wasting it on cheap good gunpowder. We can, if we wanted to, take a passenger. The Gunner's envoy is willing to pay 140 coins if we take him to Tampa, which is all the way over there. Have these guys got... Ooh, Danish merchant ship. Excellent. Now, they're set making repairs. Travel time 16 hours. We can make our way back for that. So let's quickly flit over to Tampa and deliver this guy, our passenger. And yes, I know I'm doing a lot of fast traveling. When we get things going, I'll try and do a lot more sailing. It's the only gripe that I have with this game is there are stutters as you almost move from tile to tile when you're sailing out at sea. I hope it's something that they can sort out. Right, let's get a repair and we can upgrade our ship. We're not going to because we're going to be going through these. Actually. Let's expand the hold. We've got enough money to do that. And I tell you what we will do as well. We don't need to repair that. We cannot afford Anne's thing going. We can also buy town locations, very expensive, and we can also buy a trading report which will show us on the map places that we visited what's selling low and what's selling high. So this is one of those kind of mobile trading games as well fished in here. This is all very expensive, so and could do with a little more grape. That'll do. Cool. That should keep us going for plenty of time. Right. I know you want a purse. I know you want a purse. Let's go and get ourselves a purse. So we're going to go and take those on. They're making repairs at the moment. Now, first things first, and this is like #1 top tip. You don't really need much more than one pirate. And Calico Jack is a very good pilot to begin with because he keeps your repair costs down. So what should you be doing with your other pirate lords? Well, you could have them accompanying you, but the AI on this is not amazing. And you can usually get most things done with just the one pirate lord. So we send her on a piratey mission. You can send a pirate to hunt for merchant ships. 20 days. During this time, the ship will not be available to use. On return in the captain's ship cargo hold, you will get access to stolen goods. Do you start the hunt? No, because there's an important thing we want to do first. We want to take absolutely everything, including Anne Bonny's cannonballs, off of the ship. Why would we do this? Because the more hold space she has, the more she will return with. Good. I will give it a go, but again, I've found that I can do everything with one ship, and the other ships just get in my way. So now that she is completely empty, I mean, sometimes I put a token amount of cannonballs on there, but I'm trying to show you how to exploit it. So we can go pirate mission. Yes, she has a completely empty hold. In 20 days, she will return with a hold full of swag. So that's good news for us. Off she goes. Cool. Right. I do believe the Dutch are waiting for us. Now, do bear in mind, I am doing a lot of fast traveling because I'm trying to get established quite quickly on this game so I can show you the later ons and get established and maybe capture some prizes and maybe give you guys some roles in this game. But for now, so we could, if we so chose, sail manually via normal time or fast time all the way to this event, or we could just sail out to sea and go merchant hunting, which is something we'll look at doing. But for now, let's go and have a look at this Dutch merchant
Merchant ship ahead as we expected. They are raising anchor.
Oh, raising anchor.
And intercept them.
Full speed
Let's
ahead.
go! Now, as any good pirate would, we fly the colours of the thing that we are going for. That allows us to get very close without raising any suspicion, and we've got two choices when we get close. We can either just open fire, or we can raise the black, which does give us a slight advantage in combat, but not enough to make it worth it. But it also drops our reputation with the attacked nation more. So, my advice would be, we come up among her,
Load chain shot. Load grape shot.
and we rape her.
Grape shot loaded. Aim for the deck.
And let's see if we can stay on her bow. Oh, it definitely is. Definitely is. Gotta make sure we don't tarry too much in the dead zone. Basically the smaller the ship, the lesser dead zone it has when it comes to speed and direction of wind. And we can command from here as well, which is probably a bit better. Shame about the time of day, but it'll be all right. How's your health looking? Okay, almost done. The green bar is the hull strength, white bar is the sail strength, and the blue bar is their crew. Once they have struck their colours, we can sidle up to them, and as long as we're in range, we can board them.
Hands on deck.
And boarding is at the moment as simple as that.
Taken her.
And because I have more crew than they have, we can take her. So we will capture that ship.
Yours now, Captain.
Oh yeah, another one of those world's slowest crouches. Awesome. And there we go. That's basically the game mechanic in regards of... Let's wait till morning, so we've got some daylight to play with here. That is as simple as it is to capture. But as you can appreciate as well, the bigger ships and the more ships you go up against, the harder and worse this can become. Now then, so with our prize, we will sail... we need to get a... Where's got a sextant? Have you got a sextant? Lighthouse is available for sextant calibration. So one of the other things to pay big attention to here is this percentage bar. This is our sextant. It's a navigation instrument. Long story short, think of this kind of like fuel. You need to keep this high so that you are traveling at full speed when you are doing your fast traveling. Otherwise, you're going slower, it's taking longer, and on top of that as well, because it's taking longer, your costs are increased. So we actually want to go to Tampa. We'll take that ship along with us. Thank you, thank you, Vaughn. Thank you, Vim. How do I get rid of this? Ah, there we go.
On aboard.
Right,
Throw
there we
the
go.
sails.
Hello, Mops. I don't know where those coordinates take us. Probably out here somewhere. Right, let's go to the shop. The ship that we took has a little bit on board. We don't need to keep that ship. We need to be raising money. So that ship had iron, oil. That's one of the consumables that you can use in combat. They had some cannon shot, and they had some chain shot as well. We're just basically going to sell it all, because we're getting rid of this vessel. That's that done. Let's repair what little damage we sustained. Let's see about... Yeah, let's get some information. Sailors talking about a merchant ship anchored near. Good. Let's make sure there's some more ports around. Fish Creek. Good. and rumors.
Wreck on the map, Captain.
And there, and here we have our first sunken ship that we can go and investigate and check out. Now, I will show it off, but it is not the way to make money in this game, nor progress very quickly. Are you going to stay there? A Spanish merchant ship making repairs after the storm should be easy prey, so they ain't going any for a while. Good. Now, as I was saying, one of the things that we do have to do, which is a bit of a tax on the player's time, but, yeah, I mean, it is what it is we have to find the lighthouse. And there are only lighthouses in specific ports. And we need to go and calibrate our sextant via said lighthouse. And yes, I am doing the fast traveling thing. If you see that at the top there, that means that we're time boosting just to keep things moving. Our guys don't seem to be working any faster though. But there you go. And this lighthouse here, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's just a fire at the top of a tower. But if we get close to this and bring ourselves to a full stop, we'll be able to calibrate our sextant. That's all you have to do. I would, because they have done this and everyone's asked for this, I'd like to see us be able to pick up a sextant and actually, I don't know, point it at the lighthouse or point it at a thing, point it at the fortress. The whole point of the sextant is you calibrate it based on landmarks. For us to actually be able to calibrate the sextant would be a lot better than just pressing A. We didn't have this previously, and now we do have a proper spyglass. So again, I'm hoping the devs have time for all of these little touches, which don't do an awful lot for the gameplay, but they're just those little bits of attention to detail that I like anyway, definitely in a VR game. Right, we do have a ship with us. Let's go and see what we can do with this one. It's going to take us 17 hours to get there. What time are we actually at? That should have us arrive during the day, hopefully. Perfect. Oh, she's Spanish. So usually you don't want to go after Spanish ships, and I'll explain why. She's going to be quite fast and maneuverable. Let's cut her off quick sharp. I am going. So there's the ship that we captured. And let's see if we can... Just checking. Is she Spanish? Yes, Spanish. Yep. She doesn't suspect a thing. I swear I've never seen those green and red flags. I mean, I haven't played it for a couple of updates. Because that to me says, right, I know... Like, all these things allow me to remove the indicators from the game for that proper piratey experience, which I will do at some point. Just got to get back into the swing of things. Now, she is making headway on us. They're not attacking us, by the way, because... Hello! Yes! Hola! ¿Qué tal? Muy bien! Hasta luego! Dos cervezas, por favor. You're turning in sharp, aren't you? Good, good. Load the guns! Lovely. Hola. Only now do they respond. They've got chain shot in. It doesn't seem to be doing a lot to their crew. Oh, that's because Spanish have additional crew on their ship. So each of the nations has a special trait. The Spanish trait is they have more crew on their deck, hence why that blue bar is not going down despite us making hits. Now it is. Exactly. Well, I mean, I did go to school. That's what they teach her. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa! Less of this. Stop trying to take out the captain. Fuck off.
Full speed ahead.
Do you? Interesting. No, I don't. I don't think that's the case. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I mean, grape shot seems to be quite effective, but the reason why their crew wasn't going down straight away is because they're a Spanish ship, and Spanish ships are kind of packed with additional crewmen, which means that they're above the maximum, which is why the blue line doesn't go down the first few shots, because you are killing crew, but it's sort of like over crew. I did hear that you had to do something, but I don't know, we still took her. So, right, board that ship. Oop. Yep. This is, ooh, tobacco. Capture. And they're buying tobacco. They have a high tobacco price here. So let's go and take that tobacco back to them. Does it? Interesting. Well, I mean, we seem to be able to get away with chain shot anyway. I want to try and damage hulls as least as possible. The reason being is because then, A, if we do get into a scrap, because you can get random events as you're fast traveling and traveling the seas, it means that these guys will have more life. But more importantly, from a battle is business standpoint, the healthier the hull, the more money we make when we scrap them, which is what we're going to do next. Shop, shop, shop. And let's get rid of all of this. And there's 3,060 gold. Boom! Straight off the bat. Now, whilst we're here, let's go to the shipyard. Let's get ourselves a quick repair. Those guys don't really need repairs. We will get deadlier cannons, faster reloading, and is it stay sails? Additional stay sails to increase the speed when sailing against the wind. No. Increase their strength. No, none of these. I think it's a large rudder then. Large rudder. Perfect. Cool. So we now have a better turning circle, more damaging cannons, quicker reloading, stay sails. We shouldn't be sailing into the wind, so we don't do that. I must tailor so additional stay sails to increase the speed when sailing against the wind. Never sail against the wind. I suppose there's times when we're almost sailing against it. Oh, fuck it, let's go for it. Cool. There we go. We are now fully upgraded. We can rename our ship. We will be doing that later. For now, let's go and engage with another part of the game. And providing I'm all done. Yep. Cool. Sail 2. Now, this part of the game kind of feels a little bit tacked on, I suppose. We'll wait till dawn. There's one big problem for me with this part of the game. So we've sailed here. We go to the dive site, and there's actually two problems with this. First problem. Ooh, they've added things though. First problem for me is this isn't very profitable. It's a nice change of pace from being a filthy pirate, but it's not very profitable. The other problem as well is we can't swim with our hands. I want to swim with my hands. There's also like no... Oh! There was no oxygen gauge, but I think that's what this is supposed to be. Hello, night. So it goes from green to orange. Okay. Well, let's see what happens when we run out of air then, because I haven't seen that yet. So we're going to cut these. The crates and barrels were always here. I think they've just added more. Hello, Scatman. Yeah, they've always had crates and barrels. Is that one that we can get now? No. Cool. There are pearls and various bits and pieces down here. A lot of the time you won't see them. Your best bet is to just skim the bottom and press A, and occasionally you'll pick up some gold's worth of pearls. Okay, right, now I see how it works. So you have an outer protection, and then my lungs are slowly capsuling. What have you got there for me, Skeleton Bob? Satchel of 10 gold, don't mind if I do. Hello. Lovely. Cool, we can game that system then. A quick bob of the head, and we're back to full air capacity by the looks of things. Lovely little chest there. I'm sure nobody will worry about that if we take it. 88 gold. Excellent. They have increased it a little bit then. Bag of gold, 24. Okay, so this is now kind of worth your time. Okay, this is worth our time. Excellent. Now, when you have fully uncovered everything around a wreck that you need to, you used to get a message. One of the things that I would ask the devs is, could we maybe put some holes in these so that we actually have to swim under? That would be great. But this is more important. Actually having to swim is more important. I've got plenty of oxygen left. Right, is there anything left? Check for gold. Check for gold, chat. Check for gold. I think we just have to collect those 2 barrels, and it'll say, yes, we've got everything. There is the possibility as well, whilst we're doing this, that we can find treasure maps. And treasure maps will then allow us to go and engage with the other kind of... Like, I suppose it's kind of like a mini-game. In many regards. Lovely. You can swim over to these islands and go and walk on them as well. You're not supposed to, I don't think, but you can. So maybe something is coming in the future. Let's return to ship. Let us see about pulling in... Oh no, we can just pick them up from here.
We fished out the barrel of gunpowder.
Damn it, I've pushed one of them. Shit. Right. It's going to take some maneuvers. Right, we're going to have to sidle in a little closer. Look out for the reef. Obviously, the bigger the ship as well, the more the draft on the hull of the thing. So the bigger the ship, the deeper water you have to go without.
Out the chest. Inside was
Damn it.
3
Is there any
bales of
more?
sailcloth.
No, I think that's our lot. Cool. Let's just go here and make sure that it says it's finished. We already found all the cargo and value items in this wreck. You can still dive here to find some pearls and maybe single coins scattered around the seafloor. No thanks. No thank you. Cool. Everybody's done. Everybody's done. Let's get out of here. But yeah, so the bigger the ship, the more she floats in the waterline, and so the more chance you have of scraping the hull and doing yourself damage across reefs and stuff. But with these ones, which are reasonably small ships, we don't need to worry. Obviously, we need to worry about land, the bane of any good ship. Let's see if we can get a little shanty going. And we'll go and return these ships somewhere. Which one's this one? This one's a good one. Bring me that horizon. Let's go. Sound an awful lot like my silver-tongued devil one, you know. Right. You guys coming, or... Yeah? Let's go. We don't want to be sailing out to sea just yet, though. Let's get ourselves back to Nassau. Oh, no, not Nassau. Wrong place. Wrong place, wrong time. Ah, it turns it off when you fast travel. Well, there's your incentive. Now, what we need to be going is we need to be going to an outlaw camp. And the reason being will become apparent very quickly. because outlaw camps have shipbrokers, and shipbrokers allow us to sell the ships that we've picked up for gold. Now, 186 gold is a nice amount of gold at this early stage of the game. However, hello Bucky. However, this is not the most profitable way to do things. The most profitable way to do things is to take all of the cannons off of these ships and then sell them, and then sell the cannons. So we've taken the cannons off of both ships. Hopefully this still works. They might have changed the economy, I don't know. Shipbroker. So now that we've taken all the cannons, bear in mind we have 20 cannons, each of these ships has lost a value of 100 gold pieces each. Let's sell both of these ships. Lovely. And then as long as we can sell those cannons for more than 10 a piece, we're in profit. And we're selling them at 18 a piece. Is that right? 10 a piece, 10 cannons, 100 off, yeah. So the 100 gold or the 200 gold we lost, we now make 360 from selling the cannons individually. It's a little bit more pissing about. The other thing to note as well is if you then take those cannons to somewhere that needs them, you'll get an even better price. And this is how we nickel and dime this game, to make sure that we've got all the money we need. Now, we do want to be buying sailcloth, and we do want to be buying planks, because Nassau is a hungry, hungry beast.
Captain, I've got a bearing
Merchant
on a
ship
merchant
overlook nearby.
Captain,
Ports.
we've learned the location
Another
of
pirate hideout. And another sunken ship in the Devil's Refuge. Well, we're going to have to go and have a look at that one. Gee willikers, we have to go and have a look at that one. Right, now back to Nassau. I want to try and get a treasure map tonight, hopefully. Manage our cargo. Not that one. Cool. Warehouse. So we want to put the plank across. Sailcloth across. Don't need that. Ooh, gonna need some chain shot already. Maybe we are using a lot more then, so maybe we do have to start damaging hulls. Interesting. Right, let's grab that, because we might need that. And we need to go and pull in for some sailcloth. Right, it's always a good idea to upgrade your warehouse, because you can never have enough warehouse space.
Starting the reconstruction.
And it's also worth getting a tavern early doors as well, because then we can get information back at Nassau and go and use it to go and further plunder. We also make a passive income from the tavern based on the island's population, which you can increase by upgrading various things. Now, I do believe we have this to visit. Then we'll go and have another swim, and then it's back for Nassau for tea and biscuits, or rum and sea biscuits. Yes.
Captain,
Yay! My favourite.
they are raising anchor. We should hurry and intercept them.
She's... Hang on. No, that's not Dutch. Is that... No, it's not Dutch. Ooh. When did that go? Yeah, interesting. Cool. Never mind. Lovely.
Hold position.
Well, that's one battery already. How long have we been going? That can't be that long. That's not done too bad, I guess. Hour and 20 minutes for a rubbish battery. Right. Oh, we haven't got the chain. I didn't get any grape shot, did we? 10. Okay. Well, just have to take it down traditionally then, won't we? Oh, good. There's a storm coming in as well. Well, that should make things interesting, shouldn't it? So, if they are making best speed away from us and we can't catch them, or we're level pegging with them, then we could use our chain shot to take out their sails and slow them down. However, are we going to have to? Are we catching them, Mr. Smee? We had this one, didn't we? Ooh, hang on. Wait. Lovely. Right, I don't think we're making much headway on her, so let's kill that time boost. We haven't got bow chasers. We have got stern chasers. Would like the ability to take the... So see that white bar getting absolutely whittled there? That's her sails. That will stop her now getting anywhere away from us. We'll switch to cannon whilst we come about. I know. After we've done a certain amount of damage as well, they will a lot of the time give up the fight. Good hits. And although we're not hitting them with chain shot, we are still kind of taking out their crew a little bit. There we go. So this is why it is a great idea to have lots of grape shot, because now we end up with a prize that isn't all that, unfortunately. But I do have another use for these people. We'll board this. We'll take all their stuff. Lots of tobacco. Good. We will take their cannons. No, we can't take them all. Cool. That'll do. And then we scuttle her. Now, the reason why we're going to scuttle her, I'll show you in just a moment. They're going over. I do wish there was an option to be able to scuttle them, but we have to do it manually and use our ammunition. We should be able to set off their powder reserve or their powder magazine, but that's not an option in the game at the moment. So we sink them after taking what we want from them, and then what we'll see is that they have dropped crew and cargo that they didn't have previously. Yep. There you go. Perfect. Lovely stuff. And look, we're still... Yeah. The last one, what? Yeah, that's not Dutch. That's Danish. Right. I see my... I see my Dutch listeners have been quiet, thinking that the Danes are Dutch. Yeah, kill the Danes, get the Danes. I'll explain why we're going to be going for the Dutch a lot later. Now, let's go and get rid of our booty here. Off to the shop. We'll get rid of this. Gone. Get rid of the cannons. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. And this is what we need. We need a decent amount of... it does say there, look, works only if the ship's hull is damaged. I mean, it did seem to be working even though the ship's hull wasn't damaged. But anyway, right, let's grab a load of that. It's probably a bit much, actually. We do need to keep hold of that as well. Maybe we don't need that many cannonballs. Cool. Is the sailcloth taking up all that weight? I think it is. Right, cool. We have got a wreck to go and check out. So let's go for another swim. Go out in our little skiff. And see what we can find. This is all I want. At the moment, there is no way to boost yourself. And this is literally just forward and backward. Strafe left, strafe right. And you go where you're looking. So. Gold. More gold. Ooh, is that a purse? Lovely. Can't keep the loot away from me. And to be like, if you were able to drag yourself along the wreck as well, some grab points on these would be really good so you could propel yourself through the water. Again, all of these things I feel would speed this process up, but give the player more involvement in them, which is just good news, if you ask me. And, like, you know, why have we got a knife? Why is it press A? But it's press A, so... Again, the game is in early access. The devs have done a fair bit in this game already, and from when it was launched to now. It's just all those little things I'd like to see. It's still, at times, it does feel like a flat screen game brought into VR. Some of it has been proper VR-ified, other bits not so much, other parts are a little bit lacking. But again, early access, and the devs are churning upgrades out at a decent rate. They have recently added multiplayer as well, so you've seen the ship combat that we've been doing. You can either be on board the hull or have that top-down view and engage in that combat in multiplayer, and the multiplayer is either PvP or PvE. So regardless of ability, you can enjoy the game. Right, let's return to ship. Let's make sure that we got everything from that dive site. Let's check out, maybe we'll find some valuable items there. Nope, we didn't. Oh, it's because I haven't picked up the cargo yet. Hang on. Right, let's go pick up the cargo. Round we go. Lovely stuff. And if you do just genuinely want a nice... I mean, you know, it's an arcadey experience for the most part, but it's the closest thing we've got to something proper saily of this time period.
Captain, we fished out the chest. Inside
Wasn't there another one? Yes. Yes, there was.
Full ahead.
Let's come about. That needs to go further back as well, or maybe be on here along with a sextant would be nice. Maybe allow us to calibrate on the fly. What we'll do is we'll probably challenge, I think Charles Vane is definitely on our hit list at some point, so I'll be him tonight and you'll constantly get the Charles Vane voice. Right, let's see if that was enough. Was that all she wrote? No, there's still something else down there, so it'll probably be a treasure map. We should have to row this boat out as well. Again, these are all the little things. Let's just make sure there's nothing obvious. And is that chest not opened? I swear I opened both of them. Up. No, it's definitely opened. Alright, what are we missing? What are we missing? Excuse me. Get out of it. Let's just have a look down here and make sure. The devs don't usually put anything outside of the ship, but I am hopeful. I'd like, as I said, I'd like to see the bigger wrecks just have hole in them so we can go in and through them. These are the pearls, by the way, and again, with how slow this can be, 7 coins, it's not worth the time, unfortunately. But hey, the one thing that it does mean is that you will never bottom out in the economy of this game. There's always a way to make money, whether you are good at combat or suck at combat. It doesn't matter, you can play this game. So it's one of those that can be as kind of full on or as casual as you like. I obviously want to do the full on piratey thing. Now let's see if we can drown, see what happens. I don't think we'll die. I'll assume we'll just go all the way back to the surface again. But this one doesn't count, Doc. Doesn't count. Where is... But I did, it's one of the things I said. There should be some kind of breath mechanic in a game like this to add some player urgency to the exploring process. But being able to go faster would be nice. So it's not that. It's got to be down there. Thought we had a look down here. Might be something behind something. Being able to push these barrels out of the way would be nice. Okay, it's saying that lungs are not liking it. That noise would also say it's not liking it. Oh, I like that. Ah! You drowned. Restart. We stayed underwater too long. There was me thinking I was one of those invincible pirates that doesn't need to breathe. Right, back to the dive site. So that is nice to see. But again, I'd like some more speed to the equation now that the timer has in essence been lit under our ass. And then, because there is a drown mechanic, I feel like, you know, we should be able to go in there and potentially have a bit of a panic on. Oh, is it that? Bet it bloody is. Oh, and that as well. Okay. Crate feed, you may fish it out with your ship later. You can actually go to the surface and push these crates with your face. That hasn't worked out so great. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, potential exploit unlocked. Oh, no, it's because we drowned. It's restart the entire... Right, okay. Okay. Damn, no exploit unlocked. So if you drowned, you basically have to do it all over again. But you do have plenty of time. From the time you start drowning, you've got enough time to head back. But again, as I said, it's nice to have a little bit of player urgency in these sort of things. Now, if we can just do this, that would be great. Now, what were we missing? I'm surprised we haven't come across any treasure maps yet. I do know another way to get them in this game, though. That might have been it. Cool. Back to ship. Return to ship. So, yeah, this is what I mean by kind of like a flat screen game in VR. Is there's a lot of press A to do this, press A to do that, press A to go here. Right, hopefully
Full speed ahead.
we go and pick up that cargo. That might be us. When we have finished the wreck, it should grey out. You don't need to finish the wreck. Hell, if you don't like this, you don't even have to do this. This is just, as I said, kind of like a mini game. Ah, okay, so they're actually working now. We can at least get a little speed. Stop!
Position.
Cargo.
We
cargo.
We fished out the chest. Inside were 3 bales of
See what it says now. No, there's still something else. But where? So what I've found is using... Oh, I wonder if we can walk up these yet. Oh, they wouldn't put anything up there. Why would they do that? No, I can't even go up there anyway. So what I usually find is best is skim along the ship and constantly be tapping A, because there's sometimes ones that are a little buried, or you can't quite see them, or they're behind an object, something along those lines. Nothing there, nothing there. Anything underneath? Doesn't look like it. Okay, that might have been it. But let's complete our circuit of spamming A everywhere. And then we'll just go down there and have another quick look. I'll pretend. That should definitely be a thing. If they're not going to put the swim in, put the grab in. Well, I'm not seeing anything else. There is a possibility that it might just be a bit of a bug. And it's not completing despite having everything. So, but, yeah. So that's swimming. And again, they could have got away with this game not having that in at all. And it would have been fine. We might as well have a look at the back whilst we're on the way. Sure, we've already checked here, though. Let's have a quick look. Hey, there we go. We already found all the cargo and all the stuff, did that say? Yes, cool. Right. Let's go to Port Howe. Pay for some information. See if we can get some things. If there isn't anything going, we'll sail out to the seas and go see if we can aim to misbehave.
Captain, I've got a
So let's talk
bearing
about a
on
merchant ship making repairs. Seems like easy prey. Yep.
Captain,
Ports.
we've learned the location of
There's
the new
Pittstown.
Captain,
Rumours.
I've
A
learned
smuggler's
that
ship
there's
is
a
waiting
smuggler keen to
nearby.
make a deal.
They will buy rum for a very good price from anyone who can deliver it. I have a plan. Cool. So let's go. This one's Dutch. Come on, whaler. Come on, whaler. Come on, whaler. Boo! It's not a whaler. Well. Still going down. Yes! It's the fake French flag. Or the real Dutch flag. Now, we have lots of grape shot, so we can scrape the crew off, but let's give them a broadside of cannon, at least damage the hull a little before we do that. Where's my wind? You're sailing into it. Good. Good. Oh, there's a storm. The other thing that I'm hoping as well, we will go and sail the rough seas because I do need to test them again. They're not as rough as I would like them to be. I'd like there to be some real danger sailing into the nasty and, you know, make it so that you can turn the option of a really a really bad sea off. No, it's great. It's great. Yeah, that's the shadows thing that they've added to the game recently. Right, it's going to be a little easier if I do this. Let's give them a little cannon. Ah, see, they're dropping their oil out the back, and this is one of the other things that are in the game. Let's get some chain on. I don't want them getting away. That's basically, there's two kinds of minefields that you can lay in this game. One of them is oil, and the other one is gunpowder barrels, and that does damage over time if you sail through it. The gunpowder ones are obviously a lot smaller, but if you hit them, they're basically a mine. So, and it adds a little bit to the multiplayer. You've also got rum as well, which increases your crew's various capacities. Look at the Dutch! That's some perfectly good oil that's gone to waste there. You wait until I get hold of you, Dutch. Right. Just wait. So let's load grape. Close in. So yeah, you can see they've got stern chasers, or aft chasers, whichever you prefer, and they're actually firing chain shot at us to try and take our sails down to stop us closing the distance on them, which is nice to see. Hey, whoa, let's just stop wasting all my oil. The thing is, as well, the longer this engagement goes on, that stuff, that I could be selling that. Stop dropping it all over the side, you cretins! Oh, man. Goddamn Dutch. So smart. Maybe if we drop all of our oil, they'll fuck off. Nope. Not today. Not today. Right, let's see if this takes it down. Yeah. Cool. So that was one broadside of chain shot as opposed to... So you can still chain shot a vessel to death. It'll just take you a grape shot a vessel and kill all of their, or the vast majority of their crew to then pull up and capture them. But you are better off doing a teeny amount of damage to start the process.
We've taken her. Time to claim the spoils.
Yep, take it all.
The ship's ours now, Captain.
Yeah, keep on throwing it all over the bloody side. We've got 5 of them. We can also, providing we have... Oh, we don't actually... Oh, we probably do need repairs, but probably not to ourselves. Providing we have plank and sail on board, we can get our crew. We can get our crew to do our repairs. It's just... I mean, we've captured her. We might as well sail her back. What else have we got around us? Cool. Good. I'll show you how you deal with smugglers. So, there are 2 options when it comes to smugglers.
The smugglers are waiting. Sail close to their
So,
ship and stop nearby.
basically, the smugglers will offer you the enhanced price for a certain good. And I basically have 2 options when it comes to smugglers. And I'll show you why. So the 2 options are go over to them and trade with them and then blow them out of the water and get all of your smuggled goods back. So you get paid and you get your stuff back, providing you don't give them too much, because you can only take back what they can store in their hold. They'll just take the rest off of you and it disappears. Or...
Load cannonballs.
Fluffing. Possibly. It might just.
Throw the sail.
So... they've actually got quite a nice little boat. That's such a pretty little boat. So what I like to do is you want to get either stern's better, bow will do, because these guys should go down quite quickly. If we make the deal and then press our cannons as we do it, so we did actually have some there. That's cool. So when you complete a deal with the smugglers, it automatically starts up a shanty. And then, as you can see, we ain't got time for smugglers. No, sir. They curse us on the tide, but colonies tax the bottle, so smugglers it's a proper smuggler shanty as well. That's awesome. You're gonna have to use a chain shot. Hey, look, they're firing. Good guys. Good guys. They're actually shooting. Don't kill it, though. All right, we're going to have to take their sail down. So, because we haven't got that powerful a ship at the moment, these tactics aren't as great as they could be. Now, why am I doing this? Because there's basically no ramifications in the game at the moment for taking out smugglers. It's just extra cash. So we get what we traded, we get the gold, we get the rum back, most importantly. The rum is actually gone right now, but in a minute the rum will be back. We get the gold, we get the rum, we also get their ship. If we can catch them. Yes, we have them now, me hearties. No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't. I appreciate the effort, though. Oh, shit. Interesting. It looks like the Danish have had an... so if this... I do like that that's happened. So this is one of the random events where the Coast Guard just turn up. Alright, let's deal with this one first, and then we'll go and see what we're dealing with over there. Oh, give over. Come back. No, we missed that. Right, we don't want her getting away. Hang on. Right. Fleet overview. You fucking evade enemy. Go. Fucking hell. That's quite a Coast Guard force they're sending after us. We might have to run. Excellent. Good. As it should be. Now, if enemies are within a 300-meter range, we will not be able to board. So, ideally... that guy's not in 300 meters, although I think he is, which is unfortunate. If we'd have been a bit quicker, this might have gone great. Lovely. They've struck their colours. Can we board? Board ship. Lovely.
Time to claim the spoil.
Capture. Good stuff. Back to.
He wore a captain's colors, but few would sail his way. They said
Evade. Cool. Can we get out of here? Or is there too many nasty ships about? Cool, we can just sail out of there. Good. But, again, the Coast Guard showing up, if we'd have tarried, we wouldn't have been able to fast travel, and we would have had to fight our way out of that situation. And yeah, the moment-to-moment stuff in this, there isn't enough, if you ask me, but then there's also that element of, if it's happening all the time, it would be like, oh, But when it, like, you know, you don't get too many random events. Maybe too few. Right, let us manage cargo. Let's get that off, that there. Let's get the cannons unloaded as well onto that. And then let's dump it all on the island. More sailcloth, good. You can have the cannonballs as well. Also, take those. We will need cannon for upgrading Nassau's fort when we get it, so we want to keep some of those about. That seems to be everything in order. We can get a surgery. It means that we can hire crew for cheaper, but we're not losing crew, so bit of a useless upgrade at the moment. The next one that we want is the tavern, so we need planks, and that's great because that's where we're heading next. We're going to go to the outlaws camp. We do need to calibrate our sextant. Now all of our journeys are costing us more and taking longer. Go to the shipbroker. We sell you.
Ship's been sold, Captain.
And you.
Ship's been sold, Captain.
We go to this.
Captain, I've got a bearing
Person
on a merchant
heading
fleet.
west. So these ones are your standard merchant missions where they have a time and they are now traveling in real time to their destination. If they get too close to their destination, you can no longer fast travel to them. So that's quite important, but you still could sail manually and catch them before they get into port, which is a nice little detail. We need to check the ports.
We've learned the location
New
of another
Hope,
hideout.
so another smuggler's hideout. What you tend to find as well is like begets like as far as the rumours in the tavern. So if you're in a pirate hideout and you ask for information, they'll usually give you another pirate hideout. If you're in an English port, it'll give you another English port, so on. And then rumours-wise, a merchant ship was caught. Now, they're not going anywhere, so we'll come back for that one in just a moment. We do need to go and calibrate our sextant, though. So let's go here, here, and then off to Tampa with our ill-gotten gains. Merchant ship carrying valuable cargo. Lovely. Sorry, everybody. It's a night mission. Sorry.
This is an easy
Can I
prey.
wait
Let's
till...
attack them.
Don't think I can wait. Will they wait a few hours? No, they'll flee, I think, in that circumstance. Cool. You there! Man the thing!
Full speed ahead.
Now, what is she? Oh, she's British. Now, all the while... Well, let's just have a look, shall we? I did want to try this. Let's wait till morning. Now, technically, she should be gone because we've waited. And, yep, she's fucked off. She will still be on the map. And we can still catch her. It'll take us 11 hours to get there, though. Now, why am I avoiding the British? 2 reasons, and I'll explain why. There is a nation system in this game. British ships have excellent gunners. They shoot more often than others. The Spanish, fearing pirates, staff their ships with much larger crew, up to 30%. So, ideally, British and Spanish forces, you want to avoid at all costs because they're not going to give you any benefits. They're potentially going to fuck you over more than they're going to get you. I mean, there are exceptions to these rules. What you want to be concentrating on, French merchants do not belong to the guild and trade in basic goods such as sugar, cotton and steel. So French are okay to go after. The merchants, however, of the Netherlands, or the Dutch, trade only expensive goods, such as cannons, gunpowder, tobacco, and rum. We like the Dutch, but not for the reason that they would want us to like them. And then the Danes are known for their whaling expeditions. Their ships are usually loaded with oil. Their whaling ships have huge holds, which are really good to port in Nassau and then give you additional storage space on Nassau. Basically, the maximum capacity you can get the warehouse in Nassau is like 60,000 tons. Yet these whalers are 20,000 tons when fully upgraded, if memory serves. So 3 of them is the equivalent of doubling your warehouse capacity even when it's full, which is well worth it. So, and then the other thing on top of that as well, if we go to our statistics, you will see here that there are reputations. And the more you attack a given nation, the more likely they are to send a actual military fleet to come and deal with Nassau, which you then either have to intercept before it gets to you or destroy at port with your defenses and with your other ships. So although I said initially, oh, it's a mobile game, you know, we play, and it's a mobile game in VR, there, like a good mobile game should have of this ilk, there are a lot of systems in play here. We have 10 of the 12 shanties. I don't know why. Maybe it keeps shanties between things. Anyway, what we need to be concentrating on is going through the rest of the pirate lords. This is one of our things to do. Unlock these pirate lords here. These ones, in true this style of game, we could go and get any of these now. If we can upgrade our ship a little bit, we'll go and rescue Edward Teach, because I know that Fort Delphine is Marciabo's there. I believe Fort Delphine is, I think it's around here, or it might be Hispaniola. I know that should be all French. We'll find it. So, for now, how long have we got until Bonnie's back in 3 days? So we want to be getting straight back to Nassau, unloading her, and then sending her back out again. We will avoid the British, and we'll go and swipe what we can from here.
Captain, there is cargo. You should avoid those barrels with powder. They can explode on touch.
Again, another little mini game. This is what I did at the start. Avoid the barrels. It's often not dense enough for it to be a problem. We'll do it in increased time. Stop here. Spam A to pick it all up. All done. And then we can fast travel out. We can, if we want to, go proper sailing all the way around these islands as well. But again, I want to get some progress made before we start doing all that good stuff. The fact that, you know, there's a full-on wave system, the boat does rock as you are playing it as well. So for those of you who maybe haven't got your VR legs or your sea legs, there's no way to turn that off at the moment. I want it to be even more, especially in stormy weathers, but we'll see if that's been increased any. This seems a little bit more than I remember it, though, which is nice. Let us... We wanted to go to Tampa because we need to recalibrate our sextant. And we've got some goods to sell. Not much, though. Shipyard, do we need repairs? No. As well as being able to rename our pretty little boats, we can also paint lots and lots and lots of parts of them in a multitude of actual, like, decking colours, wood with the painted finish, or just really garish colours like that if you really want to.
Fresh paint's on, Captain.
You can also change the sails, trim. I think you can change the rigging. And we can also rename our ships as well, which we'll be doing later when I have a fleet. Yes, that's what we wanted to do. Quick squat. Got to get your squats in somehow, haven't you? Right, off we go.
For the head.
And we need... Not there. It'll probably be faster that way. I think it's time for another shanty. Shame that it's all the way over here. The other ships that I've got is right next to where I am.
He wore a captain's They said his dream was larger than any man could sway. His voice could never rouse them, the doubting hearts of men. He dreamed of Nassau, free lads.
And hard to starboard.
Hold your dream, lads, hold it fast. Nassau's freedom comes at last.
And yes, I'm time boosting.
His body, no glory on the wave, but sickness came upon him. No doctor left.
You don't need to engage with calibrating the sextant, and there are some characters that can kind of counter some of the negative effects of this. But as long as you've got a port that you can visit, you can put it into your route. You've just got to remember to calibrate, because memory's a real issue. Ooh. Let us... Oh, we're not close enough. And we're too close to fast travel, of course we are. We need some missions. Let's get back to Nassau, drop off what we have, and see if we can pick up something else.
Captain, our friends returned from the sea. Their ship holds
And right on cue, Anne's back. So let us get down below, manage cargo. The Revenge is back. We want to transfer everything out of the Revenge. Tobacco, cotton, iron, logs, good. We'll transfer my little bits and pieces as well. We don't need her special ability yet. So, and for theme, I'm just going to give her... Let's give her 100 cannonballs. Let's say that she performs better. But as I said, if you're playing this game and you're looking at, you know, really going after the economy, they don't need to take anything with them. I've never had them come back and go, sorry, Silver, we didn't get anything because you didn't give us any fucking cannonballs. They'll always go out there, and the more cargo space they have, the more they will return with. It would probably be worth my while spending this to go and upgrade their hold so that they come back with more. But for the purposes of expedience, let's get her away. Now, we need a tavern. So what we want to do is add this to our log. That then means that we can check our quests. We've got plenty of sailcloth. Yeah, we've got loads of sailcloth. Cool, let's get a surgeon's tent.
Let's get to
Just got
work.
loads of sailcloth.
Captain, the building is complete.
Although we don't need the surgeon's tent, it does raise Nassau's population by buying and upgrading all of these things. Let's go to the pirates' hideout here, because this pirate hideouts are a great place to pick up wood and sailcloth on the reasonable cheap. Good. And rum as well. Who would have thought? We can also get some breamers here as well.
I've got a bearing on
Merchant
a
fleet, head to Andros.
Captain, we've learned the location of another hideout.
Another hideout.
Captain, I've learned that
Smuggler
there's a
ship is
smuggler
waiting nearby.
keen to
Very
make a
good
deal.
price on sugar. So we could go back and get the sugar, go and trade it with them, get a couple of quid, and then take their boat from them as well. So I would like to see ramifications for doing what I'm doing to smugglers, but until there isn't, smugglers are very much the friends until they're the enemies after they've paid me. We haven't got any ships to sell. Let's go back to Nassau, drop off what we got, and then we'll go and have a look and see what that merchant is saying. So now we've got enough for the tavern.
Let's get to work. Captain, the building is complete.
There you go, chat. That's me tavern. Isn't she lovely? Shame it's not a brothel, but I suppose it could be a tavern brothel. There's the surgeon tent. There's the warehouse. Get to work, you lubbers! So I'm just standing around doing nothing. God, if I was on that island. Anyway. So now we have the tavern option. We can hire and release crew, and we can also get all of the normal things, so rumours and so on. But because it's only just been built, the options aren't there yet. And we also make a daily 3 gold a day just for this being sat around doing nothing. So let's go and intercept this one. 69 hours to get there, carrying valuable cargo. Lovely. And then we can probably go up to Tampa to sell it all. Excellent. So, oh, also, now that we have... Now that we have the tavern, you will see that Edward Lowe... Oh, I haven't got it on at the moment, so... Oh, what, the people on the... the people on the beach, yeah. Yep. So, Edward Lowe, he's in the Black Sails series as well. It's a guy with the cut eye. Or the, yeah, fucked eye. And feared for his brutality and unpredictable nature, which is true to the series, I suppose. His fearsome reputation reduces the cost of gathering intelligence in taverns by 50%. Not a great one, but the Fancy is a decent ship, so we'll probably play as Edward Lowe. We have 3 days until he returns from... He's on the sea and returns in 3 days. Then we can challenge him to a duel. So it isn't just going around and doing what I'm doing. You're also advancing this. And there's also other things that come up as well. The other thing that I need to do is we'll go and have a little look at a treasure hunt, which is all right. It's a nice addition. Right. Hang on. What colours is she flying? Oh, it's British colours! It did say valuable cargo, though, didn't it? Ah, oh, fuck it. Let's go. And time boost. Now, can we catch her? What is she? If it's a whaler, if it's a British whaler, we are definitely having that. Alright, I've got the wind directly to our back. So have they. But I believe we're smaller and faster. Like, this is a novel experience. I can now identify what she is. I think she's a Brigantine. Brigantine. Slowly. That. So that is happening in game. That isn't the stream or anything. That little glitch there. And that's been in the game for quite some time now. And I think it's as you're moving from one area of ocean to another, and various events happening around you as well. It's something that's always been in the game and doesn't seem like something they can get rid of. She is a similar class to us. Right, we'll turn off the time boost there. Load the guns. Change to shot. Let's give her a... We'll cut across. Give her another one of those.
Load chain shot. Load grape shot.
Switch to grape.
Grape shot loaded. Aim for the deck.
But you'll have to watch me then. It's one of the things that we could do, boys, is we could show off the multiplayer. And I know a few of the others. A few others of you have won a copy of this from me, so we could do that. I might save that for another stream. Let's board this one and see what we get. Lots of tobacco. Get on English. Cool. That's ours. Let us... No, they don't want tobacco. Cool. Well, we said about going to Tampa anyway. Do we need to calibrate the old sextant? Where's the sextant? Ah, there. 74. Yeah, we can probably do without. I'm not going to bother with the merchants. They get to live another day. Let's go to Andros, sell our tobacco. See if we can get some more information. Hang on, did I capture her? Yes, I did. Good. Cool. Sell. Sell. If we wanted to really nickel and dime our money, we could take this tobacco, store it all at Nassau, wait for a thing to demand it, and then go and sell it. It's worth a little more, but not enough to make it worth doing, I don't think. So we'll take the money now. We'll also transfer the guns from this to the William. And sell them. And see, so selling the guns at the smuggler's port is only worth 18, but they're worth 25 here. These guys haven't even got them in demand. So there is that. Dude, I would. It's worth getting back on again. Dock workers are talking about a whaler ship. Yes! They had some problems on the way back from the Arctic and made a stop at a nearby island. It's going to be their last stop, chat. So that's a lot of money and a ship that we are keeping. Nobody seems to know anything interesting about this subject. What about some rumours claiming that the price of cannibals is very low in Nassau? Of course it is. I own Nassau. Ooh. No, I don't. The problem is you can't find where a passenger wants to go until you click on it, and I do not. They are there for repairs. They are there for repairs. The other problem as well is passengers in this game. It's a bit of a limited system in that you press on that and then the next place you go has to be their destination for you to get paid. Otherwise, they get fucked off with you. What we could do is we'll do that. Tampa, you want to go all the way out there? Nah, fuck you. Let's go here instead. By sailing somewhere else, it's only 140 gold. It's not worth it.
Captain, whaler ship ahead as we expected. They are raising anchor. We should hurry and intercept them.
Lovely, lovely whaler. Ah, the Danes. Almost as good as the Dutch. So, here's the best part about this as well. Oh, have they made them faster? No! Right, yep, stay back there. I will chase this down to the ends of the earth. I will wait for them to make a mistake. Because they're going to have to turn away from that island because we're a lot shallower on the draft, which means we can skim these islands. They have to go through the center, otherwise they'll bottom out on it. We don't seem to be making any headway on them though. And I haven't got any four chasers, so I can't even fire sail shot at them, and I do believe they are too far away. But in my pirating experience, if we sail after them long enough, things can happen. Sing me hearties, sing! No. Not that one. Skip! Crew, skip! Skip! Skip. Yeah, not that one. Don't like that one. We've heard that one. This'll do. This one's great. We don't seem to be making any headway on them. Now, the problem we have here is I don't think we can catch them. So what we're going to do... Well, let's see what happens a second. Because they're not actually aggressive to us. This is the other thing as well, is the bigger the ship, the more sail they have. And you'd think, oh, well, that'll make them slow. No. No. whalers can be fast when they want to. They seem to have had a speed increase, though. I don't like it. Okay. Change plan. We should be able to fast travel up on them. And we just need to be faster. Go, 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 go.
We should hurry and intercept them.
I'm trying. Right.
Load grape shot. Load chain
Switches
shot.
to chain shot. And let's see if we can get them before they get out of range this time. Wind's with us. They're just turning into it.
Man the guns! Load the guns!
He's in range. Oh no, they're sat in dock. Oh no, now they know. Now they know. If we can get them down to about half sail, we should be able to catch them. Note how it's swaying as well. And we want to wait for the upsway before we fire, so that we can get that additional distance and give the sails a solider hit. Good. Good.
Chain shot loaded. Aim for the sail.
I'm trying. Cool. That should be enough. Stowing the cannons makes you faster as well. You basically, if you have your cannons out, it reduces your speed. You can't put as much sail on when you have the cannons, so you always want to close your ports when that's the case. Let's keep the wind behind us. And now, because of this lovely indicator, you can see that we're making about 5 meters on her. Hopefully she doesn't get up to speed. Her sails are fucked. This is great. I haven't seen this level of mist. Awesome. Let's just hope there's no fucking Coast Guard lurking out there. No, I mean, to be fair, boys, I haven't been back to have a look at it yet. This is one of those games where it's like, they do a fair bit between updates, but it's never enough for me to want to go through the game completely again. But now that I've got the ability to stream it, well, that's all changed. That has all changed. Oh, good, the morning mist has cleared up. I don't feel like there was proper foggy mist in the game. Not that dense previously. So that's quite cool. Ah! Bloody Danes. They're very happy to throw the old fucking oil over the sides, aren't they? Ooh. It makes the chase a lot more dangerous, which is cool. Right, let's take the rest of those sails out. I want you dead in the water before we get close to you. Lovely. Lovely. Cool. Sails out. Let's give them... Let's... rake them at the back. And then we close in for the kill. One of the things I did ask as well, I'd like to see all the bars get removed from the game. And the game to be more visual. And as I said, I'm pretty sure I never remember seeing those top flags. So, but again, I haven't played it for a couple of updates worth properly. So, maybe that did happen recently. And you are making no headway. But, like, look how visual that is to denote... Like, I'd love to see a mast fall. That'd be great. Oi! That's my fucking oil you're wasting! Oh, it is. It is. Yeah. I have approached the dev again, and I've said to them basically, I don't know whatever it is that you've done, but now I can stream it on MetaQuest Developer Hub. Can I have some more keys so I can get more of my chat involved on this? I would really like to start playing the multiplayer. Would you stop wasting all my fucking oil, man? So it is nice to see though, because that thing is full of oil, and previously they would never use it. Now they are, which is awesome. I don't like it, but I thought I was. No, they don't have a massive amount of crew. Lovely. Hello. Arr, Jeff.
Aim for the deck.
And we do indeed. They've got more crew this time round by the looks of things. Let's go across their bow. Because they ain't got no guns there. Now, one of the problems that we do have with this vessel is our chain shot isn't quite as effective because they're just a much bigger ship than we are. So getting our shots to actually land on deck is quite difficult. I'm trying. If the deck's really high. But we're slowly whittling away. This is costing us a lot of chain shot, but it will be worth it. I am! Stop telling me off! This guy is as... I've said it before. Oh dear. Said it before. This guy's as bad as the bug in Hellsweeper. No, not yet. It would be awesome. What do you know what I think it would be best for? The multiplayer doing boarding actions on each other could be amazing. That could be a lot of fun. Hey, where do you think you're going? Stop throwing all my oil off the side, you pricks! Oh man, we're gonna have to stay here now. We're becalmed. At least we're not burning. How are you even sailing away? Look at them off into the sunset. Let's... we're gonna have to come around. Like, this is, again, as I said, this is good to see. They're dropping my precious cargo to make a decent escape attempt, and they've dropped that in such a way that I now have to fucking go round. I couldn't go that way because that was into the wind and we're just flat on, and then it buys them more time to shoot me. So it does look like the AI has had significant improvements. Our guy's staying back, but that's because we told him to do that. Right, let's see if we can finish her off. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to check just quick. Target arrow. Is that just that? There we go. I thought I was. One more. That's too high. Come on, give up. There we go. Now, if we raise the black, pirates reload cannons 10% faster under the black flag. Now, 10% for me isn't enough for the ramifications of that. It actually hurts your relations with the nation that you've raised the black on more than if you just took the ship out normally. You can still hear something fucking burning. Right. Look at that. 186 barrels of oil. Oh, you know we're feeding well tonight. Right. Oh, we can't capture it because we haven't got enough crew. I forgot about that. Shit. So, I don't think there's anything that we can do about that. So, we have 24 out of 20. They have 28. We are 4 crew short. I haven't been collecting crew. Right, they're not going anywhere, but just in case they are, let us... Oop. Let's board this one a second. Let's take... yeah, we can only take 28. That is ridiculous. But I do have an idea. No
cannonballs!
This one... I haven't played Under the Jolly Roger. I think that's one of the ones... Is that PC VR only? And that one looks like more of a pirate... If it's the right one, I think it is. It's is that the pirate survival on the island one? So that's less a pirate simulator and more... well, yeah, just less a pirate simulator and more... You're a pirate, but in a situation sort of thing. So what we're going to do here... Going to cheese it a little bit. You know this ship we captured? Do you remember what I said happens when you sink it? Oh, is it? There was one that I got approached for. That was on... Let's just manage cargo a second. Have you actually got anything? No, I took it all off of you. Cool. So what we're going to do... is going to sink this... Oh, really? I'll explain why in a minute. So, to be fair, we can sell this for fuck all, but it could be useful enough for us to get something good out of this. That is a massive oversight on my part. We need that, and I will do whatever it takes to get it. Might not have the bloody cannonballs at this rate. Let's see if we can pull away a little bit and hit her in the stern.
Load the guns!
There we go, that's doing much more damage. Lovely. So this is definitely me cheesing the game a little bit. Well, a lot. Because when we sink a ship, not only will we get some extra bits of cargo, even if it was completely empty, but we also get some sailors. Now, it was sinking when I got there, indeed. Now, that gives us 2 crew. We're still 2 crew short. We can't just go and buy crew because we're actually already over our maximum crew capacity. However, if we keep that nearby... pop on the old time boost and sail out and bring me that horizon, we'll hopefully get some crew on the horizon event, which we can rescue, and then we can go and take that. As long as we don't get too far away, they're pretty good for just staying. We just need to sail in a direction. Even another ship would be good. I mean... There we go.
We raised our flag in Nassau town, the Jolly Roger high. No king, no
Keep a weathered eye on the horizon, chat. We need crew. Make sure that doesn't disappear. As I say, usually if you sail in the direction of open water, random events will start happening. We'll head out that way. Ship on the horizon. It's almost like it was on cue. What is she? Is that a fucking... Is she Dutch or Spanish? I can't tell. Oh, Dutch. No! Bloody pirates! Is it pirates? No. It is the Dutch. Look at the Dutch coming in getting straight up aggressive. Oh no, it's not the Dutch. It's the Danes. Can we even take that? I haven't got a lot of cannon shot. As long as we can sink her. Yeah, we have not got a lot of shot left. No, I haven't found any dinghies yet. Oh, she's heavier class than us. It's all good, though. I've got an idea. You better not be running. You started this. No, I don't need any more shipped. Right. Turn on in.
Load chain shot. Load grape shot.
Oh, we haven't got enough grape shot either. Oh, wow. Right, fine. Fuck you. We're going. Right, we'll just have to get chased. Ah, they're going anyway. They've had enough. Nope, they're coming. Shit. Fuck. I will get that fucking ship. Come on, random event generator. I need those K2. I didn't download that one. I downloaded 2. If once K2's got a ship, what's that? Ooh, we could. That's not a bad shout, actually. Let's see if they'll fall for it, though. They always dodge them when I do it. Right, let's see if they'll catch up. Come on, speed boost. Go. I mean, the other thing we could do is... Right, ready, lads? Fire! Now, if we take her... No, stop! If we take her sails off of her, it'll make her less maneuverable, which means that she'll burn even better. I've actually done quite a lot of damage to her, so... Again, I'd love to be able to fire these manually, but... Put the shot in and do all the good stuff. Not doing a lot. You guys aren't hitting the fucking sails, really, are you? I mean, I know they're only fucking stern chasers, but still. There we go, that's better. I hope I don't get copyright claimed for this music. Kinda need these 50p's. Feral cats. Yeah, I kinda need these 50p from this live stream so that I can pay Atham for his music. Right. I know. Right. That's enough of that.
All hands on deck. Load grape shot. Cannonballs. We're out of grape shot. Load chain shot.
Oh, we're out of everything. And then... Those. There we go. Yeah. It's like throwing a bag of gold into the ocean, though. Good shout, boys. Just as well I actually took some of the stuff from that. Right, so there's 2 cruise ships there. And a little cargo as well. And then if we pull up here...
Drop sails! Captain, we have found 300.
Cool, we now have the crew. She's ours. Let's not get... right. If you could just stop all random events for a minute whilst I go and sort this out, that'd be great. Thanks, game. Cheers. You watch. You fucking watch. So, Kraken off the port. Oh, is that the Coast Guard on our starboard? Ghost ship astern. So none, although I do jest, that none of the, like, fantasy elements are in this game. Wait, no, fuck off. Oh, there's a dive site here. Interesting. They're orange at the moment, so let's, oh, there's not even a wreck here. Yeah, these... So this one's sort of like an unmarked or not a location that you can find. Usually anywhere where there's these little shallows is a dive site. But there isn't anything special down here. It's usually just pearls. They should definitely add sharks to the swimming. Right, are you aggressive to us? I can't tell. Where's my ship? There we are. You're orange. Right, we're going to sail out that way, and we're going to go all the way around. Orange, I believe, means wary. What is she? Yeah, get out quick. I can't tell. I can't tell what she is. But she looks like she's got her own thing to go and do. Which means we will avoid her like the plague. Oh, now there's bloody survivors on the horizon. The survivor on the horizon little random event are often worth going after. Where is it? Over there. They're often worth going after because these guys can yield treasure maps. So let's go and have a quick look whilst we're waiting for them to fuck off. And I think this is the one. We'll see in a minute. So, this is nice to see because this allows me to show it off. If it's still the same anyway, if you ever see a survivor out here that looks like this, where they've basically lashed together, the resourceful old sailor there, and he's lashed together these guys usually have a treasure map location on them.
Captain, we rescued this poor soul. While searching him, we found
Smells like hidden treasure to me.
Smells like
Hello,
hidden
Corvo.
treasure to me. I've marked
So yeah,
the
it's the ones that have these like little ramshackle dinghies instead of actual dinghies. They're the ones that yield the treasure maps. Cheers, boys. Right, he's fucked off. Let's go and get our Flying Dutchman. Or Dane man.
The first of my mates was bitten by a rat. He caught a fever and that was that. 3 bold pirates had their gold when they
What's that?
the fight takes
Oh, it's a bird. I thought that was like a cruise missile or something. Can you just like fuck right off? So again, it is a world that very much does feel lived in. There's ships out doing their thing and random events that you can find whilst you're going out. In all honesty, I'm trying to game the system if you can't tell already. Oh, they're aggressive. They're aggressive, but they're off. That's good. Yeah, I'll probably start turning this off soon. I don't like this information. I want all bars off in this game. Oh no, they've calmed down now. That's right, fuck off. So as long as we now have equal to or more crew than this one, we'll be able to take her. Hey! So we're now 34 out of 20. And the way that you can get your crew higher than its capacity, and there is, again, no negative for doing so other than you pay more wages, is by picking up survivors, and you can go over your maximum. You can only get to your maximum by hiring at port. Let's capture that. Good stuff. Hello, chatty. Let us go to... Let us go to... Andros. Oh. Oh, the passenger wants to... Oh, okay, so... okay. Let's go to Tampa, then. Passenger pays 140 coin. Cool. Cool, so they've made it a little bit different now. You don't automatically lose a passenger if you go and do something else. If you sail to anywhere port-wise other than his location, though, he gets pissed off with you. Right. Let's get rid of all of that lovely, lovely oil. Look at that, 3,000. Oh, that's actually not that much for 161. Although, right now, that is a lot of money. So, and we need that. Let's get rid of that little bit as well. We'll keep the rest because we need it all. Let's get the... We'll keep the cannons on her because I have something to do with this ship. And then we are going to sail back... Ooh, tavern.
Captain, I've got a bearing
Bosun,
on a
merchant fleet heading to Fish Creek. Yep.
Captain, we've learned the location of a new port.
New port.
A trader seeks business, Captain.
Low price of wood in Mantica. Oh, we could go get some wood, but we haven't got any way to refine it yet. What is this? Merchant ship carrying valuable cargo. Okay. I think we'll go and take her. First things first. Sextant tax. Oh, we're better off going around this way, you know. You can attack the forts in this game. If you do it as part of a mission for another nation. Oops. Ooh, maybe,
Drop sails!
Oh. Well, that's embarrassing. Can we not get through? Oh, come on! We're the smallest ship in the game! I know, I know. Okay, reverse. Put the hazards on. Meep, 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 meep.
She's going to run aground, Captain!
I know, I know. Now, I know without any sails that a boat wouldn't turn like that, but just use your imagination. We're fending off, you know, all that good stuff. Right, well, looks like we can't go through there then. Remember that for next time. I've already forgotten. Right, going round. Hopefully that didn't do us too much damage. In fact, don't go that way. It looks like you could, but you definitely can't. Right, let's just get repaired a second. Ooh. Lovely. Ooh, any upgrades worth getting? Bigger cabins. That's the way to, you know, improve. Yeah, tough hull.
Improvements
Cool.
are done, Captain.
Cool. And... Ooh. Let's buy some town locations. So, paying a guild in one of the bigger towns gives you 3 new locations of ports. It doesn't tell you which ones it gives you. You just basically have to look around the map to see if there's any far and wide ones given. And I think the way that those differ is they can be of different nations from the one... Oh, we've got... Oh, look at this! That's what we wanted earlier, so we've been given Miami, and they are paying top dollar for all that oil that we just fucking sold. Yep, cool, sounds about right. Gamer be gaming. Ooh, and there's the uncharted and mysterious location. We'll go and have a look at that before the day is out. Now, we need to go and get the sextant. Still, sextant tax, rather. God, Tampa Bay's going to be... we'd have to go out that way if we had a bigger ship. Oh, fuck that up. Come on, this way. Have to tack a little bit because we're against the wind in the direction that we need to go. Alright. You can get a sextant at Nassau. A lighthouse at Nassau. But we will require stone for that. Worth getting, because it then means every trip to Nassau you can recalibrate your sextant, which means faster travel. Let us get back to Nassau. Oh, I was going to go get that merchant. Oh, never mind. It might still be there when we get going. Right, so we are going to take the Sea Tail and we are going to anchor her at Nassau. Oh, we should have upgraded her whilst we were out. Oh, we can do that later. We probably haven't really got the money for it. Oh, let's cash in our profits from the...
Captain, I've got a bearing on a merchant fleet.
Another merchant fleet.
We've learned the location of a new port.
Another port.
A trader seeks business, Captain.
Cool. Now, where is... Oh, she's made it. Look at that. Yeah, so we can no longer inset this fleet before it reaches our its destination. So we've missed out on that one. Although this one is available. Now, what we should have done whilst I was at Tampa was upgraded the capacity of the Sea Tail. She's at 20... Well, it says K. It should be tonnage, really. But 20 kilograms. Or, well, it's actually 20,000 kilograms. Or, yeah. Well, yeah. It's 20,000 tons, I suppose it is. But yeah, she's at 20,000 tons already. We could have got her up to 24. That almost holds as much as our warehouse does. So we keep her in port and we can use her for storage. In fact, we'll put the guns on her. And and then what I like to do when you've got all of this excess storage is you put all the choicey high price items and load them onto these big fat ships, and then you go and basically do a trade mission to somewhere that's giving you a good price, and you can make a lot of money that way. A heck of a lot of money that way. Didn't do that. Lovely. And let's... We could upgrade the surgeon tent, but... that's only sailcloth. We'll do it. This doing all of these upgrades raises the population of Nassau, which then means that our tavern should be making a little more money a day. No, still 3. But it's gone up a little. We do need a quarry, and we could do with a lumber mill as well. And we need a shipyard. We need it all, really. We need it all at level 1, and then you can start concentrating on what we need. So, ooh. We also need to go and have a word with Edward Lowe. Edward Lowe, then we go take this. Oh, have we got cannonballs? Challenge to duel. Where are you? There. Cool. Warehouse. Let's stock up on heap massive amounts of cannonball. Let's drop this and we'll keep the rum. We'll use that to increase our sail speed. Let's go fight the duel. And then we're going to take Edward Lowe's ship.
Victory occurs when 50% of a ship's hull is destroyed.
Full speed ahead.
She is of higher class than us, so I'm going to fight this from outside. If we go straight at her bow, and then we'll turn across her.
Load the guns! Load the guns! Fire!
Aim got loaded. Aim for the sails.
Ooh, that's chain shot.
Those
Shit.
cannonballs.
She hasn't reloaded in time, which is good to see. And now we'll rake her stern. Oh, that was a bad shot.
Victory. The
There
other
we go.
pirate captain has recognized your
Edward
superiority
Lowe is now
and surrendered.
fully on board.
From now on, he is part of the Pirate Republic of Nassau.
What have you got, though? He'll only have cannonball. Yeah. So, we'll be boarding the Fancy. If I remember rightly, Edward Lowe's ability is quite good. Let's go and pay a visit to the Danish merchants.
Full ahead!
Captain, bloody pirates are pursuing our prey.
Hey, 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 hey!
Tear them off. This prize belongs to us.
I mean, we will.
Man the guns!
Ooh, we want that as well. Is that a... Let's... So, there is piratey competition out here, as we can see. They'll actually kind of help us a little bit. Not willing. Make sure you're not going anywhere.
Captain, they hoisted white
Lovely.
flags. We can now
They've
board them.
hoisted. Now we'll see if we can get the pirates
Aim for the hull.
Aim and fire!
to give up as well.
Fire!
They'll probably go down with the ship. Down they go. They will give up if you chain shot them. That's not a bad ship as well. I think that's a brigantine.
Load chain shot.
And we'll have all of that.
Captain,
And that.
we fished out the chest. Inside were 3 bales of sailcloth.
And then sidle up beside this, and here's our new next new boat.
We've
Lovely.
taken her. Time to claim the spoils.
Yep,
Ship
we'll capture
ours
that.
now, Captain.
Thank you very much. Now, let's go back to Nassau, sort all of that out.
Full ahead!
Go. Cool. Yeah, I swear the fog didn't look as good as this previously, so that's nice to see. Let's get below. I think we've got a bit of story to do down here as well. Yep. Remember our goal, independence and recognition from the British Crown.
Remember our goal.
So we just now need to expand Nassau to reach our next increment. So we've got goals with Nassau, general pirating goals, plus the pirate lords. And then there are some other things that we can do as well in the game. For instance, if we go to the capitals, British capital city, we can actually get missions from the governors, which help raise our reputation with the port of origin, and will often involve us attacking another port, which this port then takes. So not only are you improving relations with a particular nation, but you are also then allowing them to kind of paint the map, so that the nation that you're friendly with owns more ports, which just makes things easier for you. We will manage cargo. Let us... There's the sea tail. That's the one that we just got. Let's get all of this from the fancy transferred across for now, and this and this and this and this, and you can keep those. And then what we'll also do is we'll go to our fleet overview. We'll change to Captain Edward Lowe. His special ability isn't particularly good, but we're not after that. We're after the ship. Well, didn't you see we just did? I mean, to be fair, we were in competition with the pirates. And yes, so basically what happens is when you are out here sailing, I've had it a few times, you'll be out here sailing or fast traveling to a mission and going and doing that. And of course, you raise the flag of the nation that you are attacking until you open fire on them. And then you keep that flag. When you're then out there, other pirates can mistake you for a non-pirate vessel, and they will actively come after you, which has always been cool. So yes, you can. Now what we're going to do is, because we are no longer using Jack Rackham's sloop, because we've changed over to Edward Lowe's, we will make sure that his cargo hold is empty. Yep. Yeah, oh, hang on. That's the wrong one. You've done the wrong bloody wrong, you blithering idiot. Right. There, yep. That across there. No. Yep. Cool. Right, so the William... Oh, let's just put some token fireballs on so that it doesn't look like I'm gaming the system too much. But remember, you don't have to do this. And let's stand old Jack Rackham. Hang on, am I not? Oh. Let's make the Fancy our flagship. And then we send Jack Rackham out on a pirate mission. Yes. Perfect. And Bonnie's 5 days off. What I like to do is try... I don't mind... When you've got a few of them, I don't mind losing a few days to try and make it so they're all going off and coming back at the same time. Just makes things a little bit more efficient. You come back when they're back, drop all their stuff, send them off again. I'd like these to be a little bit more involving and a little bit more like good or bad things can happen when you do it. Like maybe, you know, they come back with a really good swag, but they've got like sewers coming back with them to Nassau, or they go out there and they don't find anything but rumors of Urca gold, Spanish gold, or a Spanish gold galleon or silver galleon or something along those lines. Just little things. Just the little things. Right. So let's make sure that we have everything that we need for the new ship. We don't need that many cannonballs. We do need those just in case. We need to get this upgraded now as well. And then we want to take that one and sell it. But let's get rid of the cannons first. Put them onto here. Lovely. Back to port. Any rumours? Merchant fleet heading for Tampa. Anarchy Harbour. And we might as well grab our money whilst we're here. Anything that we can upgrade? No. Cool. Let's go to the pirate hideout. Go to the shipbroker and sell that ship. We don't get much for it, but I'm not doing anything else with it. our crew didn't get transferred, so we do want to buy some crew. So now we're up to a crew. So the Fancy has a bigger crew capacity. We want to go to Miami on the way to intercept this one, because I would like to grab some upgrades. We'll intercept her, then we'll go and do a little treasure mission, and then that'll probably do us for the night. Let's buy some... Yeah, we've got plenty of gold. Let's buy some more town locations. So, as you can see now, we've unlocked the location of Havana. And look, Havana need cannon. So, when you buy the reports from the various capitals, it then tells you who needs what for the next 30 days, I think it is. And then the information disappears. Well worth spending your money on, that is. When you've got a decent cash flow coming in. Let us go to port, and we want to go to the shipyard. Let us upgrade. Well, it's about that time, isn't it? It is about that time. There she is. The HMS. I'm him in that circumstance. His Majesty's service. Yep. We now have the Rotten Crotch.
She wears her new name well, Captain.
She does indeed. Doesn't she wear it well? Chat. How well? Now, whilst I change the colours, you guys can listen.
Have you seen my rotten crotch? It's something to behold. It may have seen some brighter days, but it's worth its weight in gold. My trusty, rusty, rotten crotch, it's sure seen better days, but that crusty, musty, rotten crotch still knows how to amaze. Come hop onto my rotten crotch. It'll take you far and wide to places far beyond the stars. You won't forget this ride. So get onto my rotten crotch. What else could be more fun than us riding my rotten crotch and shooting off my gun? My trusty, rusty, rotten crotch, it's sure seen better days, but that crusty, musty, rotten crotch still knows how to amaze. My trusty, rusty, rotten crotch, it's sure seen better days, but that crusty, musty, rotten crotch still knows how to amaze. That dusty, fusty, rotten crotch, get on and let it glide. My musky, lusty, rotten crotch will fill you up with pride.
Fresh paint's on, Captain. Fresh paint's on, Captain.
Stuff. Yep, it's a good one. Although, as I said, I've made those ones loud enough that I have to be quiet. Silent stream when. But yeah. So yeah, thank you very much, Atham, for your contributions to the stream. They've been amazing. It's the only thing that's unfortunate is I can't hear it whilst you guys are listening to it, which is, I mean, I'm sure there's a way, but I mean, I can go and listen to it anytime. You guys might not be able to. Why is that charging slower? Hey. Bear with. There we go. Right. Now then, what we saying? Let's have a look. Back to the deck. And there we go there. We have a new... We can now... Thanks. Oh, the batteries are dead. I've had to tether. I hate it. I hate it so. But yeah, so you can see we've gone with the silver birch wood kind of deck with the old red trim and black sails. So, yeah. The HMS Rotten Crotch, ladies and gentlemen. It seems to be spinning in circles of its own accord. Very worrying. Hang on, what's going on here? Hold on a second. What the? Maybe it didn't like this colour scheme.
Throw the sails.
Oh, I think that's... Is this my tracking? Might be my tracking. Right, okay, cool. Well, we'll just wait for that to settle down then. Right! Let's, Is it still doing it? Ah, no. It's calmed down now. Okay, well, it's not liking that for whatever reason. Cool. Yeah, let's go somewhere else then. Right. Now, we can intercept her. She's got 78 hours to her destination. Let's go and take her. We'll take her back to Nassau. We'll do a little bit of a treasure hunt, and then we'll probably call it a day.
Captain, there's a merchant fleet ahead of us.
Now, we are faster, better gunned. It's good. It's sorted itself out now. We are faster, better gunned, heavier armoured, more cargo hold space, all the things and the stuff. So we've got a much better class. Oh, I did want to go and sail through the storms as well. Maybe we'll save the treasure hunt for another day. I do plan on streaming this until the file is complete, and the reason why I wanted to make progress is because as I add ships to Nassau, what I'll try and do between streams is I'll name them all after you guys. I don't really want to do it in stream because it could be quite a bit of pissing about. But you can all be part of my Nassau fleet. Yes, most of you are going to end up on whalers, but whalers are very important ships as well. Do we have... Oh, we do. Look at this. We have bow chasers now as well. So even though that guy is a little faster than us...
All hands on
No
deck.
chain shot.
Providing... Oh, we didn't get many chain shot. Oh, dear. I mean, to be fair, we've only got 2.
Fire! Fire!
There we go. That's better. And again, with chain shot, I believe they are calibrated so that if you line it up with their hull, they will hit the sails. Got them down to about half sail strength now. I don't suppose anybody remembered a chain shot, did they? No. Cool. Right, well, she's being sunk then.
No cannonballs.
Load the guns.
And then let's see if we can cut across her. She may give up. I doubt it. So we now have a 8-gun broadside as opposed to the 6 I think we had previously. If we raise the black as well, there's more chance of them giving up. But I think we might just be sinking this one at this rate. Nope. She's had enough.
It's time to collect our reward.
She's had enough.
No chain shot.
We've skinned her to within an inch of her life, but she's had enough now. Don't suppose you got any of that, don't suppose you got any chain shot, have you?
We've taken her.
What we
Time
got?
to claim the spoil.
Cool. Need this, need this, need this. We'll take your tobacco. Can we have your cannons? Yes, we can. I have no need of this ship because it's a bit rubbish.
Man the guns!
If you can't visually identify a ship in this game as well, the easiest way to tell if it's actually any good is look at the amount of cannons that it has. If it's like less, if it's like 12 or less, it's probably not worth your time. Sinking it though is worth your time because although we emptied that ship, we still get survivors and cargo from it. For I don't know where they were hiding that, but it obviously wasn't in the hold. So let's pretend that the rum, the sugar, and the cotton was all, I don't know, stuffed under their captain's bed maybe. Right. So with all of our ill-gotten gains, tobacco, and it just so happens that Tampa will probably be needing that because that's where that merchant ship was going. Might not be the case. These ships that are sat in port as well, you can just open up on them and they will respond. We're not in a position to do that yet, but that's how you get first rates in this game. Visit the capital, see if a first rate is in there, and then go through the usual proceedings. Although it is a lot harder because you've got the fortress to deal with in the town and usually a lot of ships in the bay. We can, because we've got planks on board, we can tell our guys to start repairs as well. So they'll carry on doing that whilst we're getting information. Fleet heading to Havana.
Captain, we've learned the location of a new
Cotabano and cargo at Crimson Beach. One of the things that you can do as well, and I've never really done it, is you can just sail up and down the length of these coasts, and as you find places, it will unveil them on the map. The thing is, it's so cheap to get those randomly that you don't really need to, but it can be a great way to start the game. If you go to Fort Delphine, which again, as I said, I think it's somewhere around here, you can, as long as you can take the fort down, which are quite easy to take down, you just sit outside of their range and pepper them with cannon, then you'll get the ability to fight Edward Teach, beat him, and then you'll get the Queen's Anne Revenge, and that is one hell of a ship. What did we say? That's no good to us. That's no good to us. We could go for that. Oh, we need to calibrate our sextant on the way out. And I also... Yeah, so they don't need tobacco, but let's get it sold. It'll just be sat in our hold otherwise, and we don't need those either. Let's get a bunch of grape shot. Plenty. That should be plenty. Don't really need to buy cannonballs or chain shot a lot of the time because most ships have some of each of them on there anyway, so you can keep your stocks going that way. Let us go buy some more town locations. So as you can see now, the map's slowly starting to get very populated with lots of places like Bikini Harbour and Manzanilla are both selling sugar very cheap. you can use this sugar to refine rum back at Nassau, which you can then sell to places that need rum. Smugglers often want rum. This is another good way to make money. And so there's a lot of ways that you can play this game. You can be a filthy pirate. I'd like to see a mode where you actually are fighting for one of the nations and helping them paint the map, and that pirates are then just a constant threat and you have to manage all the stuff. Everything for them to be able to do that is here. I know it then doesn't make it the pirate game, but I don't know. It'd be nice. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? It would be nice. Okay, we said we were going to
New crewmates aboard, Captain.
hire crew up to max. Good. And then let's go and have a little treasure hunt, shall we? How far's that got? 126 hours. 1 day, 15 hours. Oh, we got time on that one. Cool. So, this is the last of the mini games that we can play. If you find a treasure island, you can then sail out to it. You then get the option to explore the cave. And so this changes things up a little bit. Now, I am tethered, so I am going to have to do some snap turning. Normally, I like doing everything in real time, but cool. Let's get lost. Let's all get lost together. Cool, I'm lost already. So basically, there aren't any threats down here. And we do want to be lighting these as well. They're a good way to find out which way you've been. In these sort of things, I like to constantly go one direction. So we'll just keep on taking lefts. If you don't like spiders, there are a lot of spiders in these caves and they will try and get right up in your face. You can turn that off in the settings. You'd be happy to know. I've also put the bigger caves on, which then makes these caves even more expansive than they normally are, but you double the reward that you find at the end. These can take a long time to do. So
Well,
one of the other things that you can do, this is thanks to Baker as well, is you can use things like old Jack here. He doesn't mind. We can use his body parts to mark where we've been. So we know we've been that way because there's loads of skulls there. We can carry this and various bits will drop off as you're walking along.
At least I won't stumble around.
That usually means you're on the kind of right path or on a path to something. Not every path leads to the main vault or the main treasure hoard, as it were, down here.
Now I'm not stumbling in the dark.
And there are, like,
I'll take that.
periodic bags of gold and bits and pieces. So again, it is it is what it is. It's just a little mini game for you to break up what could become the monotony if you're not enjoying the ship side of things or the trading side of things, or you just after a safe way to make a bit of coin. Welcome though. I'm hoping that when combat gets added to the game that there'll be a bit of combat down here, which would be quite nice. Have some smugglers in here or something. Would be great. Right, that's that bit done. Let's go back down this way. And as I said, I haven't tested it enough. I think it's those main fireplaces that denote that you're going in a good direction. So that was a dead end. So we'll put that there. So we know not to go that way anymore. When we inevitably have to about turn and come all the way fucking back. Let's continue with left. No.
Could someone still be here?
So we'll go this way. I hope not. I've only got a torch. I don't think these are randomly generated. I could be wrong. Don't really know. I think they're set. But then having said that, you can literally double the size of them at a press of a button in the menus. And not just double the size, but double the reward. And as I said, there's nothing, at the moment anyway, there's nothing of threat to us down here. You can fall off and die, and then it takes you all the way back to the start, which is great.
Where am I?
I have no idea. We're fucking lost. Would be nice to have like a bit of parchment so that you could draw your own map as you're wandering about. Because if they give you a map for this, the challenge of it would definitely be taken. So we have been going left. Jesus. Fucking spiders. So yeah, they will just get all up on your face. Just be aware of that. I completely forgot that they just clamber up on you. Lovely. As I said, rest assured you can turn that off in the settings. There is an arachnophobia mode. We could be wandering this cave for quite some time. I mean, I've got plenty to talk about, but hey, let's listen about the legend of me in the caves.
He came in with the sunrise, set fire to the sky. He drank all of our whiskey, then he drank all of the wine. Dropped a coin on the table, said, "This be what you're looking for." With a twinkle in his eye, he said, "Come with me, there's more." He's a silver-tongued devil, the pirate king of Nassau. On the high seas with his ship, the Rotten Crotch. With his hand on the bottle and a finger on the trigger. He's a friend to the sinner and an enemy to God. Ooh, ooh, ha. Ooh, ooh, ha. He told us where to find it, said it's ours if we can. We left the women crying as we recruited their men. We gave up on our families for a life on the sea. So hoist up the colors on the Rotten Crotch, we're free. He's the silver-tongued devil, the pirate king of Nassau. On the high seas with his ship, the Rotten Crotch. With his hand on the bottle and a finger on the trigger. He's a friend to the sinner and an enemy to God. Ooh, ooh, ha. Ooh, ooh, ha. Ah, ooh, ooh, ha. Ooh, ooh, ha. Ha. Ooh.
Nice. Let's see what it's worth. Could someone still be here? Won't lose my way now. Found something! Ha! Found a little something. Well, it
There we
ain't
go.
daylight, but I'll take it.
Never thought I'd have that playing whilst I was exploring a cave. Oh man. Dead end. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. We're quite deep now. I have no idea where we are. But that was left. Hopefully there's another path this way. Lovely. Well, if we're lighting these, that means we haven't been this way, which is always good. And again, apologies for all the snap turning. We are on the bare bones of the old battery life at the moment. I am tethered and hating it.
Hope this leads somewhere.
That's good, I think.
Well, it ain't daylight, but I'll take it. Just what I needed. Found something.
Hopefully there's a way through.
That goes in the pile.
Sugar. Oh no. Okay, so maybe they mean nothing then. Kind of figured that those bonfires mean you're kind of closing in on the direction, but maybe now I'm not so sure. I think we're hopelessly lost, chat. Excellent. Is that not what we want? Oh, sorry, I forgot to put it back on. There we go. Oh, it does. Oh, that's quite good. The tiny Carl. Yeah, I do have to. Well, yeah, I have to. It's catching up now. It's catching up now. Spelunking indeed. Well, I mean, I'm definitely, yeah, no, it's, we've definitely got big caves on, guaranteed. Yeah, this is massive. I am well and truly hopelessly lost. But if we make our way back and keep turning left, we could be good. Hello, Pat. How are we doing? Yeah, every time, so to put, right, this is familiar-ish. Yes. So we want to be going left again from this point onwards, I think. Yeah, every time I go onto my OBS control thing, it turns chat off. So, and to be fair, I'm not going to chat whilst that music's on anyway, because you won't be able to hear me because of the way I've had to do the volume. So, because you want to hear the lyrics instead of me droning on. Next Iron Strike stream is probably going to be next week on Wednesday, unless anything really pressing. Oh, you can put them back. Unless anything really pressing comes up, but there shouldn't be, so. Next Wednesday, most likely. There is gold over there. However, if I fuck it up.
That's a good find.
If I fuck up this jump, we're dead. So we have to now restart. It's totally not worth going for that. And I think, I don't know, it hasn't had time to regenerate the entire dungeon. Although we have got information. We went left last time, so let's go right. We were quite deep into that cave. I don't think it takes away all of the gold that you found, but I might be wrong. I was going to say, Doc, that's definitely one. we fell. But yeah, we could be wandering in these caves hopelessly for quite some time. Although I don't think we've been this way. So hopefully the vast majority of the cave was left. And the treasury might be just round this corner, chat. Just round this corner. I haven't completed one of these since the update. It was worth finding the treasure room down here previously. Ugh, shit. Let's go. Let's try all the rights, and then we can go back to that one. What I have said, and I'll say again as well, is these are kind of worth doing, especially if you can finish it quite quickly. You often can't, as you can probably appreciate. But I'd like to see a little bit more down here, like the actual treasure that you find in the end is a nice gold payoff, but for the amount of effort that you put in, I'd like to see a little bit more. I'd like to see some sort of like legendary pirate item that you can pick up that adds, I don't know, fucking 5% to your crew capacity, or 5% extra damage to your cannons. Just things to collect that have a bonus and are worthwhile doing. Or like if you collect all of them, you unlock another pirate. Maybe. I'm not playing that game. I am not playing that game. Not again.
Treasures, treasures come to me.
Treasures, treasures come to me without a drop to drink. We will find it, chat. It's just a matter of time. Oh, and memory, my other special skill. But yeah, Iron Strike on Wednesday. I'm hoping that the devs might be able to do what these devs have done, because I've reported it with, fuck off, with Titan Isles. I would love to stream that game. I can, I just don't want to do it on casting like we had to do with Windlands 2. Or was I might not have even been using MetaQuest Developer Hub back then. But, I mean, I don't know. I'd like to think that everyone agrees with me here that this is vastly superior in, like, field of view and, you know, the graphical fidelity that you get than that bloody casting view. Like, the only stuttering, I mean, I'm sure you guys would have told me, the only stuttering that we've had, I did stream Windlands 2 once. I think it was when it first came out. But I think you'll... I think we can agree that there's been no stuttering because of the stream. The only little bit of stutter that we've had whilst I've been streaming is that little hitch that it does when it's loading from one big area of the map to the next. Like when I was casting it via...
Looks decent.
Ooh, we won't like that, so we know fuck off. Does that actually...
You're bloody disgusting creature.
Bloody disgusting creature. Yeah, we have only had... okay, this might be the... This feels like it's going backwards. But yeah, the only hitches that we've had is when it's been going from...
Where am I?
Area to area. Yeah, I think that sounds about right, Grison. Also, hey, Grison.
Now I can see something.
Sorry about your leaderboard, dude. I gave you plenty of time at the top.
Well, it ain't daylight, but I'll take...
I have seen a little bit of movement in the leaderboard as well. It looks like that Legion guy's getting a couple of levels complete. I had to make sure I got 300.
Now I can see something.
Had to make sure I got 300 stars before everybody else. Gamer man goals. Oh, fuck, it's another dead end. Right, okay, well, at least we've got a way to go back, and it's not that far. Can we not have arms to sprint, devs? Come on now. I mean, make it risky. Like, if you sprint, I don't know, you might end up with more spiders on your face. That'd be great. But yeah, so with when we were doing MetaQuest Developer Hub, or not MetaQuest Developer Hub, when we were casting this last time, every time I went from the cabin to the ship's deck and back again, it had no end of problems. The frame rate went down to about 1 for you lot. It was fine for me, it's playable for me, but I'd rather it be the other way around. Oh, fuck's sake. Cool, well, I've got a ways to go back now. This is very reminiscent of everything that we did on the left. Oh well. Back we go. Don't fall the floor. Thank you very much. Now, if memory serves, and it often doesn't, there were some planks that we came across and we could have gone a different direction when we started. Not those ones. Some creepy noises down here as well. I don't know if you can hear them. It's not great. But knowing there's no threats in here makes it Gamer Man must indeed. But yeah, so the MetaQuest thing was hitching a lot going between. So yeah, have we had any of that this stream? Yeah, I think the only, are we all certain? The only hitching that we've had is when I've been doing long travelling with the boat, and that's part of the game at the moment. That's something I'm hoping they find a way to iron out at some point in the future. Right, you go there. Oh. Oh, come on, give me the rum. Oh, it's one of those. And go around. There we go. Oh, why's the rum always gone? Well, we can use this bottle to mark. Right, so we went right, which would have been from there. So we need to go now this way. Yes, look at this.
Where am I?
Fuck if I know, mate. I just work here, dude.
Finally, some light.
Oh no. Yeah, that's another dead end.
That's a good find.
It's not really, though. Right, so... so back this way. So that was the bit that I was looking for previously. Part of me does think that it just has you wandering these caves until you've explored enough, and then you just automatically stumble on the treasure room. That's usually what happens to me. I'm not going over there. I'm not restarting again. Oh man, why can't we climb up through there and have a look? Whoa, that was close. Right, so unless there's any branches that we missed. So we would have gone that way. So we need to go this way now. So this is a left and then we take rights. Is the plan. It'll be worth it when we get to the end, chat. I promise it'll be worth me wandering around caves with an empty fucking bottle for an hour. I hope it's worth it. Stop it. Just stop it. Okay, we take a right. Oh, this is looking promising.
That's a clever hiding spot. Right place, right but time. Not clever enough for me.
Ah! Treasure!
Well, would you look at that?
Lovely.
Could be worth keeping.
Yay, pirates! 384.
That should be worth a bit.
491. 260, 300.
Found a little something.
So, about... Ooh, there's more.
That was the last goes in the pile. Time to head back to the ship.
Cool, that was it. And then it gives you a rope so that you can climb back to the cave entrance, and then you can just leave. Or it might just take you back to the ship. Oh, there you go, just takes you back to the ship. And there we go. So, monetary-wise, even with the big cave on, that's probably not worth it. But again, I do like the fact that, you know, because there is a game loop to this, and you going out and taking on ships and coming back and selling the stuff. And if you just want to break it up, you can go for a dive and a swim. You can go and explore a cave. There's those little mini that you can just go sailing out to sea and go and do what you want to. There are those lovely little mini things to do. Remember as well that this game is in early access as well, and they've only really, like, there's a complete game here that is worth the price, but they're now starting to flesh it out with more things, and I'm really looking forward to the future of this game. I've played this game through a couple of times, once to completion and once worth most of the way through. And it's really good. It's just a very satisfying game loop, and it's the closest thing that we've got to a really good sailing simulator of these nautical times on the Quest 3 native. And on that cannon shell, we shall indeed end it there. This has been the fantastic The Pirate Republic of Nassau, running natively on the Quest 3. I have been Silver Tongue Devil.
Throw the sails!
Good night.